Good Monday morning. Good morning. Good morning, Alexa. Debbie. Hi, Debs. How are you? How are you, love? I was getting to some music. Do, 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 do. Hi, Salasia. Good morning, my love. Okay. Do, 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 do. And I was like a minute late. Good morning. Good morning. I was 1 minute late. I get here on time. On time, woman. We were waiting. We were like, what the heck? Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Julie. How are you? Hang on. Let's get it. Hey, Cheyenne. My weekend was beautiful. It was beautiful. We had nice weather here. And I got a bit of cleaning done. I got a bunch of work done, like on the book that the day planner. I got a bunch of work done on the day planner that I'm hoping to have done for Wednesday. Doing my best to have it done by Wednesday. Every time. I can't help it, guys. I can't help it. I feel like that's just a smidge loud. That's not bad. How's everybody doing? How was your weekend? That's the important thing. How was your weekend? I did lots of outside, like walking and grounding and all of that good stuff. I did some cleaning in the house, you know, but I got outside lots and lots and I was productive too. Wow. We're just going to mute that. Some people's children, and that was not mine. Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad that you had an amazing weekend. I try, especially since I've moved to working from home, I don't really look at the weekend as any different day, except for I know um, that other people look at the weekend and be like, yay, it's the weekend because they're used to working Monday to Friday. But I think a lot of that comes from being in the shift workspace where my weekend was easily whatever days I had off. So sometimes it was Monday, Tuesday, sometimes it was Thursday, Friday, sometimes it was other days. Good. See, that's great. That's great to be productive, right? Good morning, Rochelle. For God so loves me. That's beautiful. It is. It's like it's long. And I don't know when. I don't know at what length I'm going to be like, yep, that's good. That's good. Ooh, that would confuse me. What do you say? What do you say? What was his point? What was the purpose? I send, yeah, yeah. When you're working days or when you're working shift work, then if you're not working Monday to Friday, then Saturday and Sunday is just an arbitrary weekend for the masses that work. Oh, took him a whole year to realize that. Did he do any work since you guys were? Yeah, right. Like dish. Let's spill. Nice. I like that. Hi, Carrie Ann. How are you, Mama Bear? Yeah, he's accusing you of stuff in the future. It's like, dude, we're not together. Of course, that means I'm not cheating. I'm just moving on. um, it must have been that type of a day this weekend. That's hilarious. Yeah, I would too. I'm doing really, really well. Yeah, and the next day is psychic because you did it in the future. Oh, when did you get these special abilities? Ow, I scratched myself. Um, so because I connected with two of my exes. I can't connect with my third ex because he's deceased. Like because I had 3 really long-term relationships, and so I wouldn't consider any connecting with anybody else. But I let my good morning, Hat Rappa J. My day is fantastic. I have you guys here. It's beautiful. Good morning, Ricky. He has his path to walk for sure. So I connected with and said happy Father's Day. Well, I got it. I don't know why. I woke up on Saturday and I was like, oh, it's Sunday. Better remember to wish everybody a happy Father's Day. So I wish, and I always, say happy Father's Day to my exes because they're dads and we had a long-term relationship, and, same thing with happy birthday and Merry Christmas. But anyway, my most recent ex, we stopped talking just whatever, like a month ago. I sent a message and thought that he had just stopped talking to me. And then he thought, like, I supposedly deleted this message that I thought I had sent to him. And like, this was through Snapchat. And so he's just like, no, you stopped talking to me. But I sent him a message on Sunday and he never responded. So then when Saturday came, I was like, I know how he is about dates, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll send him another happy Father's Day. And I'm like, I don't know if you really care. So he's like, passive aggressive much? And I'm like, well, I sent you a message yesterday and you didn't respond. So it just ended up being quite funny because it's like who stopped talking to who. We both thought it was the other person, but it's okay. Some things have their natural ending, right? They just phase out of your life, and maybe that's what happened, and that's fine. But I just wanted to say happy Father's Day and honor that fact. And I hoped that he had spent time with his daughter, because I know that can be complicated. And then I said happy Father's Day to the kid's dad, which I do all the time. And he does his typical thing, which is doesn't respond. But I keep doing it because I'm me and I do me. And whoever doesn't like that, well, that's just too bad. This is my reality. If it was something, maybe super offensive, then I would change that. Oh, did you see the Schumann resonance? Did you see what's going on with the Schumann resonance? Like, it is off the charts. Like, what is happening? What is happening? It's incredible. It's incredible. Let's get the party going. I don't know where the energy went, but we need to get it back. Where's my sheet? It's so weird. I don't ever typically close. Oh, there it is. I couldn't find it for a second, guys. Right? So when I went on a dating app, I get people as young as like 22 and as old as like 78 sending me messages about wanting to get together. And I'm like, neither one of those options is appealing. Neither one. So I think that's funny that he's accusing you of that. That's hilarious. Hello, Princess Mermaid. How are you? I think it's funny. Okay, so we are on June 19th. June 19th. Definitely funny. Definitely funny. Ms. Pouncer. Hello, Melissa. How are you, love? So we're going to do Clarity Monday. We're going to do Clarity Monday. We're going to listen to some tunes. I'm doing very well. Whoa. Except for I almost boxed the cards, but I caught it. So that's very well. Hello. Good morning. So yeah, we'll get some clarity going. Maybe we'll do a general. Do you want to do the general and then we'll start doing other people's cards and check in on that? See how everyone's day is going. Give you some clarity. But yeah, the Schumann resonance is like off the charts. Look it up. See what's going on. We are elevating, guys. You have a beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day. You want to do the heart focused breathing this morning? Absolutely, we can do that, Julie. But I also want to remind everybody that you can do that anytime you want, but you should do it 3 times a day if you've had any traumas, because you want to reestablish what is balanced and regulated for your nervous system, right? When we live in chronic fight or flight or in chronic stress, our nervous system gets adjusted to that scenario. It gets adjusted to the chemicals and the hormones that are pumping into our body while we're in that state. So when we're in an absence of that state, it thinks that we're unsafe. So it's going around looking for it. So that's why we end up going into repetitive situations of abuse, right? Because our nervous system is looking for the cortisol that we're used to, and it's looking for the adrenaline to spike like it has in the past. So we're actually wired, nervous system wise, to seek out safety, and safety is represented by familiarity. So what is familiar is safe for us. So the heart focused breathing is something that we should be doing, or reestablishing that balance to the nervous system. All right. Ooh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I know I saw it popped up there briefly. I don't know why they were so afraid. They should stick around. We are like the best place to hang out. Where else can you get clarity plus hang out with these beautiful people? But here, whoa, whoa, they went flying. All right. All righty. Ooh, this is oh, I like it. I like it. It's a fun collective reading. In the beginning, it was all about love coming together and Venus, right? So about giving and receiving love, and this conjunction, which is a 0-degree alignment, is coming together. So 2 planets on the same side in the same 0-degree aspect. That's the coming together. And then the Venus, right, which is giving and receiving love. So it seemed like it was going to be about 2 people coming together, which somebody could be looking for a partner and maybe they want that. But then, hello, Renee, how are you, love? Then Saturn came in. So Saturn's all about feeling restricted. And so this could be in the work sector. So I think that within the relationship sector, things are good. I think that in this, that's just a cue to remind you to work hard, to have patience, and to experience, like, there may be some struggle. So even though there's a coming together here, there might be some struggle. But then we got Yang, and Yang's all that divine masculine, that going forward. Just remember to breathe, sweetie. Just breathe. Remember that, it's going to be fine, and just see it going really, really well. And if you have, you can always do the superhero pose, because when we stand in the superhero pose and we see ourselves as that superhero, it can really boost up our energy. So the Yang is proactivity. It is expression. It's doing and forward motion. So whatever this struggle or this little bit of a, I'm not sure who that person is. So one of these days I'm going to do it. We're going to go on to one of those battle things, and we're going to see how that goes, because who knows? It could be fun. It could be fun. So this struggle, whatever we're going through here with struggle, we've got forward motion out of it. And like I said, there is this coming together and the giving and receiving of love. So it's not a bad thing, right? Sometimes, and not sometimes, but where we experience struggle is where we experience growth. So that's really, really important to go through those moments so we can grow. I know that the biggest growth that I ever went through was when I with my last partner, because the one thing that I learned in that whole relationship was how to really love myself, and that's how much better could that be, right? How much better could that be? Okay, fix the shades. Start toppity. Hi, Shams. Love to you, friend. Love to you. Hi, Asanda. How are you? I'm just rapidy tappity tappity tap tap tapping some likes on the screen. Okay, let's get the card list going. Who wants a card, friends? Who wants a card? Hi, Asanda. Princess Mermaid. And scroll back down. Hi, Maximiliano. Miliano. I'm trying to get all the I's and the L's blend together a little bit here. All right, so we've got Princess Mermaid. We've got Julie. We have Melissa, Debs, Maddie. Hi, Maddie. How are you today? Mama Bear. Oh, go down the next line. Key, my love. Asanda. Renee. It's a dress with pockets. It's a dress with pockets. Just get all excited about it, right? It makes me very happy that it's a dress with pockets. But us. Aw. Good morning, a river. A river deep? Is that what the D is for? A river deep? There's a statement like that. What can we do about transitioning that? Right, me too. It's so fun. What can we do to help you out? Aw, thank you, Debs. It is. I was so happy when I bought it and I put it on and I realized, because I didn't know it had pockets. Maximiliano. Did I get it right that time? Maximiliano? I think so. Maximiliano. There we go. You're in. Yeah, when I got the dress and I tried it on, because like I bought it from Amazon, to be real. Oh, cool. So I and Amanda. Yeah. Right. And so when I got it and I found it had pockets, I was like, you just get really happy and you start sharing that with everybody and you're like, it's got pockets. It's just crazy. So Maddie, what can we do to help you out with the anxiety? Is there a specific reason why you're experiencing anxiety, or is it just, lately you've been feeling like a little bit heightened with your anxiety? Right. Just totally enthusiastic. Okay, Princess Mermaid is first. She was right off. I want a card. She was right on it. So let's see what the cards are going to tell us. Oh, and you know what? I didn't even share. Hang on. Pause. Sharing is caring. Let's do that. Nobody has shared. Oh no. We're not caring this morning. Let's get this done. Whoops. I'll call Melinda in. Okay, so we're at cat. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Would you like to be on the list for a card, love? Oh. All right. And share it again. I'm sharing it to everybody on the short list here. Because sharing is caring. Right now we have 10 people. 10 people on the list. I think this will be the last ones that I share too. I think that'll get it all the way. There we go. Right? Sharing is caring. It is. Look we got 62 members on the team. Like, how fantastic is that? All right. So if you want on the list, like I said, there's 10 people on the list. We're going to get to it. It is. So Matt, did you talk about, I don't know if I saw it coming up, right? Probably the Schumann resonance, Maddie. For those of us who are very or highly sensitive or who are empaths, the Schumann resonance is like all over the place. Like it is like when you look at it, it's incredible. If you look at it, and I can't show you guys on the TikTok screen unless I was to bring it up on my phone. Oh, maybe. Ooh, look at me thinking. Hang on. Let's see if we can get. Well, I gotta figure it out. I think. If I spell it right, it works even better. Let's see if we can get an image of what it's doing right now. Because everybody's been talking about it. So you would think that it would be everywhere, and maybe not in images, but let's see if we can get a picture of it. Oh, they really make that small. So, man, that's not where I'm going to find it. Oh, hey, did you know? They have a live breakdown. They have a live breakdown of it. We could look at it and I could mute it. Okay, so I'm going to show you. We'll see how well. Look at the Schumann resonance right now. This is what happened to it. So this, like, can you see, like, it's just like, there's something incredible going on with the Schumann's resonance right now. Like, it is unbelievable. So this is felt by a lot of people. This is just like, so you could be feeling very emotional, right? Like, it's amazing. They actually, when you zoom in on it, you can see, like, there's a spot where it looks like a fish, right? Which they're like, it's the fish resonates as, so the Schumann's resonance is the natural, the frequency that the earth sits at. And it usually sits around 7.83 hertz. Right. So when it elevates or decreases from that, we'll feel it, especially those of us that are really, really sensitive to it. So it's important. And with all the frequencies that are going on around us, so Wi-Fi and radio frequencies and all of that, it's important to listen to 7.83 hertz on occasion, and like daily would be the best way to do that. But it's just what the earth resonates at. This guy goes into an explanation about the whole thing. So you can search for it it's all over TikTok. So the one section, it looks like the way that it's resonate is 7.83. Hi, Heyoka, did you change? Is that your new name? Because I feel like that's Heyoka. It's just, it can really, really mess with us emotionally, being out of shape like that. Or like not us being out of shape, like not meaning, you're out of shape in any way. Just that the resonance being on a frequency that's not familiar to us. So I'm going to go back to Schumann, the Schumann resonance. Okay, so the Schumann resonance are a set of spectrum peaks in the extreme low frequency portion of the Earth's electromagnetic field spectrum. They're a set of spectrum peaks in the extreme low frequency portion of the Earth's electromagnetic field spectrum. The Schumann resonances are global electromagnetic resonances generated and excited by lightning discharges in the cavity formed by the Earth's surface and the ionosphere. And it was on Father's Day. Absolutely. Like, so in another section of the Schumann's resonance, you can see Merkaba pattern. And the Merkaba pattern is the divine feminine and divine masculine together. Like, it's just incredible. And I can definitely put you on the list, Diana. Okay. Yeah. So if you're feeling energetically challenged, like, and by that, just all of a sudden you're just feeling emotional for no reason, feeling really heavy. It could be that you're more sensitive to those frequencies within the earth. I listen to frequencies all the time, so I'm always shifting out of that, and that's probably why I don't really notice it as much. I did coming up to it though, like last week there was definitely for about 3 days prior to, yeah, definitely. It just comes with the territory, right? Exactly. But things are shifting. We're definitely transitioning, right? We're elevating. It's like you can see it that it just seems like we're elevating. Total mess, right? Well, I can give you a couple of tips though. Hey, you know what? Let's look up. We're going to play. We're going to play 7.83. Yes. We're going to play royalty-free music, and we're going to play 7.83 hertz. 7.28, sorry. I don't know. I did it backwards a little bit. I switched it. 7.28. No, it is 7.83. Never mind. I'm all over the place. It's 7.83 hertz. So let's listen to the Gaia healing frequencies. So the frequency, yeah, which is really cool. Yeah, this is all my natural hair. I don't have anything fake on me. Nothing fake here. All real. All real. Even the crystals in the crown are real. All real. All right, Princess Mermaid. I took so long. We went all over the place. But if you need some help finding, like, with some techniques to help with your anxiety, just let me know, because I have several techniques that I can share, and some of them are really easy to share on screen here for you. Hi, Lauren Leanne. Ooh, Princess Mermaid. This is the opposition card. So the opposition card is opposition is a planetary alignment with these cards. So the planetary alignment of a full moon, when the moon is on one side and the sun is on the other side, that's how we have the full moon. So when we get, I will do that right after the card. Thank you. So this is an imbalance, or it's opposition, right? So when we get into a full moon, what we end up having is that challenging, that opposing energy, right? So a full moon in Sagittarius means that the sun would be in Gemini, so there's that opposing energy. So right now it's just talking about that there's this point of tension within your life, or that you're going through a bit of a power struggle or an imbalance. Does that make sense? That doesn't mean that you have to stay within that space, right? And the card on the bottom is Mercury, and it's just talking about think, learn, network, and communicate. So in order to move past this, just take some time, pause, breathe, think, right? Think, and then like stay in that nice calm space, then communicate, and maybe network, right? And learn what you can about the situation. The only way out is in. I like that. All right. So this is one of the easy techniques that I have for balancing for like reducing anxiety. Okay. It's a really simple technique. And I'll explain why it works as well. But it's take just 2 fingers, and you're going to create this figure 8 pattern around your eyes. And I'm so relaxed that I can already feel it making. That's how you know it works. It will make you either yawn or swallow. Okay. So you're going to create this figure 8 pattern. You don't even actually have to touch your face, but you can sweep it across your face with whatever direction you want. right? You can go either way, whatever's comfortable to you, with as much pressure or as fast as you want. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you? So it's and the reason why it works, like when we're looking at EMDR, right, which is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, they use bilateral stimulation, right? And the same thing with brain spotting. When you're doing brain spotting, there's a bilateral stimulation with it. So with our eyes, although the right eye, it is linked to the back on the left side of the occipital lobe, and the left eye is on the right side of the occipital lobe. So when we're doing this crossing, right, crossing the corpus callosum, which is the middle of the brain, your brain is firing that visual stimulation. So it's firing like this in your brain, right? So it actually brings you down energetically. It brings you into rest and digest. It kicks you out of that energetic, the energy of anxiety, that energy of fight, flight. Yeah, it's always important, right? You want to catch the elevator as it's going up, not on the at the penthouse, right? We want to catch it as soon as we can, the earlier the floor, right? If you think about with, and I like this analogy, right? Yeah. If you think about it if you're trying to catch an elevator, right? The sooner that you catch it, the less stairs you have to run up. So the less work you have to put in. So if you're running up the stairs trying to catch that elevator, it's much better to catch it on the second or third floor than it is to catch it on the top floor, right? It's so much harder to get to the top floor and catch it. So we want to notice those symptoms and stuff coming up right away, right? So just learn what your tells are that your anxiety is coming. And some of that means sitting in it. Good morning, gorgeous. Love you. And so it's a matter of just paying attention to your body, learning to sit with your body, to feel those things. So some of us, our palms start to get sweaty. We start to get that. For me, I always had that, like I wanted to push things away. I wanted to I wanted to get out, move. I wanted to, I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. That's the best way to put it. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin, especially as it escalated. So I wanted to catch it before it got to the point where I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. And then I feel like I want to be a little bit of TNT and just go and blow everything away, right? Because I'm just I can't. So I want to catch it before it gets to that point, because the sooner I catch it, the less work it's going to take for me to get back down, right? So same thing with the whole elevator thing. If I catch it on the third floor, I can get back down to the first floor a lot easier than I can if I go all the way to the penthouse, right? It's going to take a lot more work to bring the elevator all the way back down. So catching it sooner, always better, always better. So there's lots of little techniques that we can use, right? Like that, which I look at how hot I got. I don't know who came in and brought the heat, but you did. I started getting all, whoo. Jess, are you warm right now? Love. Oh, thank goodness for all these cards. Alrighty. So next is Julie. There's a lot of other techniques that you can use. And honestly, there's so many beautiful, beautiful ways that we can get in control of our anxiety, right? And we have to think about it. There's a couple of steps there's a couple of processes, right? Your thoughts generate your emotions, and your emotions generate your actions, right? Definitely good vibes. Lots and lots of good vibes. It's going to go, man. It's going to go fantastic. It's going to go fantastic. We're all going to send all positive, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No, Mama Bear, we've been talking about anxiety. We've been talking about anxiety. So there's a lot of other techniques. But what you want to do is you want to catch your thoughts. What are your thoughts doing? And are they jacking it up or are they bringing it down, right? That's a big thing. That's a big thing. SA, I can definitely put you on the list. Make sure. Oh. Mayuma. And by the way, Mayuma, I missed you. Oh, hi. Salasia's on the back side. Yay. Yay. I got it. And I put a name down. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Hi, Seema. Seema would be easier to put on the on the list. I've taken my hands off. I just put Jess on the list from Facebook because I know Jess wants a card. Hi, Kita. How are you, love? So other things that can work. So there's a lot of things, like think about someone that's in the armed forces, right? When they go into combat, they have to stay calm under fire, like literally under fire. So one of the techniques that the armed forces teaches is box breathing. So that's 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. So it's just in that pattern of you breathe in for 4, you hold for 4, you breathe out for 4, you hold for 4. And this breathing technique gets trained into the Marines, the help me out here, Melinda. What are they called? I guess soldiers works, but they train them that so they can stay calm under fire, so that they don't go into anxiety and then full-blown panic. Because imagine, right? Imagine. So that's a really, really great technique that works. But you have to get in control of your thoughts too, because I used to teach this to clients about doing the breathing, but they'd be thinking in their mind about all the fear-based thoughts or the negative, scenarios. And you're doing the negative scenarios, which is jacking you up. And then you're doing the breathing, which is trying to bring you down, but you're jacking you right back up again. So you actually have to take control of the thoughts too. There are rare conditions or rare times when your emotions hijack the bus and they create thoughts then. So you'll get this feeling of just unease, and it doesn't come from a thought that you thought. Makes sense. You didn't think the thought to get there, but your body jumped into that state. And the reason why is because our brain, when we go through trauma, takes a snapshot of that moment, right? It takes a snapshot of the moment of when we experienced trauma. And it will be sights, sounds, taste, sight, sound, taste, smell, what you felt with what you were actually feeling, and what you were intuiting in that situation. Like, it takes just a snapshot of that experience. So when I like to use, if you got mugged and the guy mugged you was wearing Old Spice, next thing you know, you're in the shopping center and some guy walks by with Old Spice and you drop into a panic attack and you're like, I came out of nowhere. It's because you smelled it. You smelled something similar that was in that snapshot of that moment. So when right? Geometric shapes. It was amazing, Anne. Like, there was like Merkabahs. There was like just so many cool things. It was incredible. I don't know if this has ever been seen before. And exactly. So someone could say a phrase. Someone could say a phrase that someone had said at the same time when you were being traumatized. And that just throws your body into that state, right? So there's so many things like that, right? So many people will be like, I don't understand why I ended up in that situation. And it's because there's that similarity or that pattern, right? I know, I just got chills. Like, there's so many, like, spirit is just like, yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We are elevating the consciousness. It is happening. It's a new world, a whole new world. Oh my God. If I could remember the way, I need Melinda to sing A Whole New World for us. She could probably drop and do it right now. Yeah, and you can let go of that stuff, the quantum mind, body, spirit healing that I do, because it works on the energetic levels. Remember, we're all energy. So when we have trauma, we store it in our body. We store it in the energetic field, right? Love you, Mel. And I'm sorry you can't stick around. I love you. And I miss you. Exactly, right? So there is, I need a strong, I'll pretend to be the man. So when we, look at this, the 19th, and we have 19 people here. 8.8, 19, 8 and 8. That's only 16, but hey. So yeah, so we're so much, we're energy. So when we go through an experience, we actually store it across the energy, right? Across our energy. We store our emotions, we store them in our body. So when we want to get to the root cause of what happened, we can delve into the energetic levels and go through the mind, bodies, or sorry, in that sense, but the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual energetic bodies. We can capture the stuff that is stuck there. We can move it out, see what is behind that, deal with it, and then clear it, and boom. Then you're just, you can clear all of that. And in such quick time, like ask Melinda. Melinda went through an amazing experience and through the quantum mind, body, spirit healing. So if you want to heal, like you can take one session or you can sign up for a package. But it's amazing what I can do for you, or how I can help you navigate through these things. Whether you can work away limiting beliefs, addictions, mental illness, trauma, because most mental illness is founded in trauma, right? And yes, I'm talking to everybody. All right. All right, Julie, that was a lot of talking, but I'm super energetic today. I really am. I feel in this amazing space, and we are all together here in this amazing space. Julie, we've got Pisces. So Pisces is the 12th. Yeah, right? It just blasts everything away, and it's just amazing. Yay! That's awesome. That's so awesome, Anne. So Pisces. Pisces is the 12th zodiac, and Pisces is the most psychic of all the signs. So when the Pisces card comes up, it's really asking you to delve into intimacy. And remember, intimacy isn't sex. Intimacy is when we like to tear that word down and go, into me I see, right? Or into me you see. Right? That's what intimacy really is. It's about somebody that actually sees you on like a soul level. And it's not just about taking your clothes off. It's about being vulnerable, being open, somebody seeing you for who you truly are and not feeling like you have to hide behind any masks or anything like that, right? So that's intimacy. But it's also about, with Pisces, it's also about leaning on your intuition. So when you're in these intimate relationships, always lean into your intuition. Your body is able, or like not your body, but your energy is able to pick up the other energy of people around you. And when you pick up that energy, your intuition is going to tell you whether that feels good or it feels wrong, especially when you learn to pay attention to it. We've been taught not to pay attention to it because, the government wants to keep us small and scared. So they do a lot of fear mongering, right? Because they do a lot of things, whether it's toxins in our food, toxin in our air, toxin in our water, whatever it is, right? That keeps us small, right? They keep us small and fear is very controlling. So we've long since stopped leaning on our intuition. We've been taught that we're just this human body in this human life form, and not that we're these powerful spirits having a human experience. So leaning on your intuition sometimes is hard in the beginning because we haven't been accessing it. We've been leaning on our other five senses, like what can I see, what can I taste, what can I smell, what can I hear, that type of situation. So we have to learn to lean on our intuition. So you can do little games to learn how to lean on your intuition. We were doing things like that for a little bit. Like I could say, what color of stone do I have in my hand? Right? And you could guess that. Now, it'd be a little bit hard for you to do that for yourself, but what I like to do to test and I did. I had black in my hand. So, black tourmaline. So we can do it like that, but that's a little bit challenging for yourself, right? Because unless you're reaching into a container that you can't see into and pull out a stone. Otherwise, okay, I love you. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you love. Okay, I hope everything's good. Okay, right? But one of the ways that you can do it is if you know what all cards are in the deck. With this, we could look at, well, what's the color, right? Because these cards have blues. They have some where they're like pink, right? You could be like, what is the color? Or you could try to see what is on the card. So seeing that, you could notice that there's butterflies. So you just put the card down, you pull a card, put it face down, and then you just try to intuit what is the card that you're holding, right? And that will allow you to learn to trust your intuition and know what the subtle signs are. For some of us, our intuition is actually like we auditorily hear it kind of displaced from us. And that's because we have clairaudience. Some of us just have a knowing. We just sent, or we have, we just emotionally, we just know. I was out playing in the dirt this morning and I got dirty fingers. Oh no. Nice. Nice. I like that. So you can do it that way. You can also get cards like a playing deck of cards, right? Like a playing deck of cards and be like, is it the 5 of hearts, right? Is it the King of spades? And just go through the deck and pull a card from a deck of cards, because everybody knows what is all within a deck of cards, right? Everybody knows there's diamonds, spades, hearts, and clubs. Everybody knows that it goes from ace all the way up to king. Right. So you can definitely easily use a deck of playing cards to test your intuition and get stronger in understanding how your intuition shows up for you. Just know that your intuition is going to be quick. Your intuition isn't going to be the thought going, I think that it's dot, 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 dot. When it gets into like a long string of words, that's not your intuition. That's your intellect trying to hop in there and try to like logic out the situation. Okay. Alrighty. So after Julie, who's going to lean on her intuition to allow herself to build up some more intimacy, and being more intimate with people, you're so welcome. Next is Melissa. Whoa. And they came out right away. Look at this. And we are looking at house 12, which house 12 is when you determine that the worst thing that you can do is abandon yourself, right? And we do that all the time, right? We abandon ourselves all the time, right? We'll have a red flag come up in a relationship and we'll be like, nope. Or we abandon ourselves because we let other people tell us who we are, or how like we listen to other people, right? I abandon myself because I allow somebody else to tell me whether or not I'm successful, or whether or not I'm attractive, or whether or not I'm kind, or whether, we look outside of ourselves for people to give us feedback about who we are. And that's abandoning ourselves on a very in a very, I don't know. There's a word that I was looking for there, but it escaped me. So, and we abandon ourselves when we don't stand up for ourselves. We abandon ourselves when we don't stay true to ourselves, right? Or, when we tolerate behaviors or actions towards us that are not good for us. Love you, Mel. You have a beautiful, beautiful day, right? So when we start to stand up for who we are, and like when we just I know who I am and I know what I want, and I know the treatment that I expect in my life, which this comes through that self-love, right? So as you learn to love yourself and as you learn to fill your cup with love, then you're not going to run around and go, can I take whatever you got, sir? Can you fill up my cup, please, with whatever you got? We'll be like, my cup is full. Thank you. Like when I started going into, I went on a dating app, and, the thing, somebody was like, in the comment, the one guy that was messaging me, the comment that he made is, I'm going to make my wife so happy, like my girlfriend so happy, or whatever. Was talking about making her happy. Right. And I'm like, I make myself happy, and I hope that my partner makes himself happy. And then together we can be happy. But it's not my responsibility to make anybody else happy. And it's not their responsibility to make me happy. Just like I can't seek love outside of myself. I have to seek it within myself. I love my life. I built a life that I love. So for somebody to come into my life, they have to add to it. They can't take away from it. Right? Can I have some more, please? Love you, princess. You have a beautiful, beautiful day. Right, exactly. I make wifey happy because I want to make wifey happy. It's not that feeling like like you have to. Hi, Michelle. We can definitely put you on the list, my love. You just have to be patient and wait because we talk about all kinds of stuff here. We just have this beautiful Anita, Peyton. Hello, loves. But Anita, it's been so long, my friend. How are your chickens doing? Yes, let's burn. We'll burn for Anita. We're going to burn for Anita. Hi, Peyton. How are you, love? How are you? Yay. Cass is like, I got to come in for a little bit. It's warm on the deck. All right. So, oh, wait. I pulled the card and then I started shuffling. Hang on. I'm hoping it didn't go too far into the deck. Well, seems it. So, all right. We'll see you in a Yes, exactly. Aw, that's unfortunate. Oh, good luck to you. Definitely step into your power. I love giving this technique. Before you go into your interview, one, use the visualization and see yourself getting the job. Okay? Visualize yourself getting the job. Then right before you go into the interview, seriously, this works so well. Put your hands on your hips, stand with your legs like shoulder width apart, and imagine yourself as a superhero. You can even see the cape flowing out from behind you, and you are just loud. You're just proud and strong, and right? And then go in and get it. Oh, this is so much exciting stuff. See, it's been so long. It's been so long. Right? That will help you. I'm so excited for you up there. It actually ended up like almost in the middle of the deck when I did that little shuffle. That's hilarious, right? Like almost. That's where it was in the deck. So for Melissa, house 12. So we just had Pisces, which is house 12. House 12 oversees the house of Pisces. House 12 is the house of Pisces. So I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. Definitely. Oh my God, that would be fun. A pet daycare, right? So house 12. House 12 is all about spirituality. It's the last house. So everything collects and gets to, it's like the senior citizen. It's where maybe you're learning your lessons. So, and it's like death. And then you go into rebirth back into Aries season, right? So spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Pisces oftentimes they go overboard, right? They go overboard sometimes emotionally, and sometimes don't necessarily have solid boundaries, right? And they're just very, spiritual. They're very emotional. They're very psychic. There's a lot of energy being a water sign. So house 12. So there's something that's going on within your life, and hopefully the spiritual journey that you're on and the karma, like all of the stuff that you're dealing with isn't hitting you too hard, right? We don't want to, even when we're dealing with our trauma, we don't want to open the floodgates to the point where like everything is coming out all at once, right? It's not, hey, let's deal with everything. It's here, let's open it up and deal with a bit and then close it, and we'll come back to it a little bit later on, right? So hopefully as you're going through this, what could be a spiritual awakening is what I'm kind of getting, Melissa, is that you're going through this like spiritual awakening. You're dealing with some karma and stuff like that. Just know that it is a healing. It is time for healing, and that the healing is going to happen, right? With all death becomes rebirth. And then in rebirth, you're going to step forward into your power, right? You're going to learn how to step up and be that who you are, and not take, anyone else tearing you down or telling you, oh, you're this or you're that, right? You're going to be very much standing in your self-awareness, right? And your approach to life will, kind of changes. Daddy came in. Hi, Daddy. There's a joke going around. Sorry. As soon as I saw Daddy come in, I'm like, and hi, Bjorn. How are you today? Beautiful Monday. Daddy, when Daddy came in, and that's so funny. I was like, there was a joke that was talking about, I don't want a sugar daddy. I want a sugar buddy. Like just my buddy, hey, you want to hang out? Here's $1,000, and you just go hang out. Let's go hang out around a bonfire. Let's go hiking or whatever. It's a sugar buddy, not a sugar daddy, just a sugar buddy. And I loved it. I'm like, that's just hilarious. Okay, so next card. It's so weird. It feels like this sheet just changed in front of me. It's so weird. So weird. But anyway, I think I know why. No, you didn't, my dear. Whoop. I was going to say next is Dev's. Ooh, nice. Sitting in the middle of nature. That's my best places, my favorite spaces to be in, Bjorn. Definitely. So we got Gemini. So Gemini is all about, Geminis are the social butterflies, hence the butterflies on the card. Good morning, Carol. How are you, love? So Gemini is the social butterfly of the group. Gemini loves learning little details of information, like all kinds of little details, and then going around and sharing that information, like a butterfly landing, going from flower to flower to flower, or, picking up a little bit here and then going to this, right? Yeah, it's unfortunate that it doesn't. Aw, hi, Liz. So this is all about curiosity, because that's one thing that Gemini is. Gemini is very curious. They like to go and learn a little bit of stuff and be like they're super curious about learning things. Hi, Jess. How are you, love? How are you? So they're very curious, and they love to network, and they love to learn. So right now, that's what it's asking you to do. So you were talking about your situation. Hi, Leslie. You're just scrolling on by. I'm definitely well, Carol. So this experience, and I think this really does have to do with the experience of your ex coming back in. Just be curious. Just be curious. Take some time to learn, right? Learn, and then maybe slowly test it, right? See what's going on. But it's just that curious. Be curious about what's there, and then spend some time learning, right? And use your all your intellect, right? Your intellect isn't just your brain, right? He's Gemini. Woo, interesting. The card on the bottom is Taurus. So Taurus is all about your self-worth, material worth, all of those things, right? So think about that, right? Think about making sure that you're standing in your self-worth, and you're and you're not giving it up, okay? And Diana was hoping that everyone could pray for her, that she's going to get her house. And I want Diana to know that she's going to get her house, right? That's how we end up manifesting, is in the knowing and acting as if and believing it will be, right? So definitely stay in your power. Okay. Stay in your power, know your self-worth, and don't compromise that. But be curious, right? Be curious, and then listen to your intellect and your intuition, right? Like all of the knowledge that's in there. All of it. Thanks, Jess. Thank you. I really like it too. I have two. One that's the clear quartz, and then I also have a citrine one. Hi, lady. I did actually. I did. Thank you so much for praying for me. That's one of a beautiful thing that people do, that we do for people, right? Is to put them in their prayers, to give that kindness and that love and acknowledgement. Like that is just like one of the most beautiful things that you can do, is as honestly pray for someone to have something that they really need. So like praying for Diana to have the little house that she's trying to find. Or praying, last night we prayed during the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. We prayed because one of the women that was in there, her grandson had been hurt a few days prior. So she just asked that we pray for him. So we all did. We prayed that he would heal quickly, and I prayed that he wouldn't be in pain. If there was any pain, that he would be free of pain. So, and it's such a beautiful thing to do for somebody. Yeah. Well, I hope so. I feel like when I lean into you, my intuition says that you, like, if we were looking at a balance sheet of the day, there's like, it's probably you believe like in and around this range, and that you don't believe in and around this range, right? That it's that your anxiety peaks up and the self-doubt comes in, like all the doubt comes in and the fear, and it's not happening, it's not happening, it's not happening, it's not happening. That really pops that up there. Whereas you're like, I believe this is what I want. I really, really, really want it to happen. I think that's more this energy of the belief is sitting in that I want it to happen, right? So it's just that transition of just having faith, like total faith, and surrendering to it that it's going to happen. But I know it's hard. Like, I know it's hard, right? Hi, Mama 5. How are you, love? Simply meant to be. I love it. I love it. Right? All right. After, and this is interesting, after Debs is Matt. And we collect, we are, I can throw you on the list, Vincent. I gotta put Michelle and Vincent on the list. Oh, that is not. My hand was over. That was not a Michelle. Still not a Michelle. There we go. Oh, nope, never mind. It's on there. I'm wrong. Mama 5. I'm sorry. I put my hands away. We are family. Got all my sisters with me and brothers too. Right? Maddie, we got the Taurus card. So Taurus is about trust, patience, and it's also about sensuality. Taurus is governed by the second house, which is all about financial resources from the mind. It's about materialism. It's about self-worth. For all of those things, Taurus likes comfort, luxury. They like, they're loyal. They're, sometimes stubborn, and, sometimes they can be thought of as lazy. Because they like their like lovely little comfort stuff, right? So this is, I think this is just whatever the experience that you're going through is, just to trust and have patience, right? We want things on our time. We want stuff on our time. We want it now. In fact, we wanted it yesterday, right? But we got to wait for divine timing. And divine timing is always the right time. And the reason why is because sometimes we need to have lessons, or we need to integrate experiences so that when we do receive it, we don't just immediately blow it, right? So somebody that's trying to manifest billions of dollars, they need to understand a lot in order to manage that level of money, right? Like, that's a huge responsibility. So if you gave it to somebody who was living in poverty, billions of dollars wouldn't be the right, like, they would just end up losing it or destroying themselves from it, right? As an example, if we haven't done the growth to learn how to love ourselves first and fill our cup, then our divine partner coming in would mean that we're coming from that space of having, let's say you have trauma and you're reactionary because you have all these coping mechanisms that you put in place, which we all do. When we have experienced trauma, we put coping mechanisms in place to protect us from getting harmed or to bring attention to us. So when we do that, John, hey, John, it's been so long. Hello, love. Wolfie, it's been long with you too. Good morning. I love you. I haven't watched your video yet because I didn't have time before my live, but I'm going to watch it after the live. Love to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So much love. And same to Wolfie. So, when we have all these coping mechanisms and we're reactionary because we haven't learned our self-worth. If our divine partner came along at that point, we would just, bleed all over them. We bleed all over people that didn't hurt us until we learn to heal those wounds. So you wouldn't want that to arrive in your life at that time. right? So sometimes we don't get things when we want them, but we definitely get them when we need them, or when we're meant to have them, at the very least. So, just understand that. So it's just about having trust and patience that what is meant for you will never pass you by, that it is on the way to you, and just to sit in that faith and know that faith and fear occupy the same space, right? It's the belief in the unseen. Just the fear is the belief in the negative coming to you, whereas faith is the belief in the positive coming to you. So if you're going to put your energy into something, put it into faith. Love you, John. Love you. He's in Scotland. I want to go to Scotland. I want to go to Scotland and Ireland, and I want to go to, I want to just travel the world. Okay, so traveling the world. Oh, lady, you want to own a small house too? You and Diana are manifesting the same thing. She wants to have a small house, not owning it, but she wants to have one to rent. So she's actively looking for one to rent. Okay, after Maddie is Mama Bear. So Mama Bear's card is House 7. House 7 is the house of Libra. House 7 is your relationship sector. So it's all about your intimate partnerships. It's about intimacy in general. And it's about, profound relationships, romantic partnerships, all of that stuff. So that's going to be something that's going to be really a highlight right now for you within your life, Mama Bear. But I want you to remember what I was talking about earlier about intimacy. Intimacy isn't sex. Intimacy is about being seen for exactly who you are, and being free and feeling safe to be vulnerable, to show that to somebody else, and knowing that they're seeing you for what you are, seeing you for who you are, and you feel comfortable being able to do that, right? So that's the intimacy that you're looking at having, right? So how can you do that? How can you be intimate with somebody? Well, the first thing is being comfortable within your own body. Yeah, more intimacy with your husband, being true to you, right? And being vulnerable. So, but that intimacy in the sense of having those deep, profound conversations, right? What are your hopes and dreams? Somebody that can hold space for you to have out of the box thinking, or, share those, those deep secrets or wishes or desires, with knowing that they're just going to hold space for you, and they're not going to judge you. That's a level of intimacy that we all long for, right? We want our soul tribe, and we want our soul partner that's going to allow us to show up as authentic selves in the relationship. So that's what your card's talking about, is looking at that. So there could be making sure though that there's that even give and take, right? We don't want, a lot of us get raised, especially, unfortunately, especially women are cultured through society to be givers. Give, 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 give. Give, 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 give. Be a good girl and do this and give, right? And, we are taught to be very subservient. And that creates this situation where a lot of us women don't sit back and receive. We get into situations where we get partners who are all about take, take, take. I'll take whatever you give to me, but you're not going to get that in an even transaction. So make sure that, and you're very lucky because you have that partnership, but just make sure that there is even give and take, and that the energy is positive, and that it's, or at least neutral, right? If you go around somebody and you're always feeling deflated afterwards, or you feel like your energy just got zapped, right? Then that's not somebody that you want to have in your circle. Okay. All right. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And hi, Ash, how are you? I would appreciate any energy transfers that you can give, whether it's likes, shares, gifts, subscribing. I even changed it. I was having the gift was being the coffee cup or whatever. This one's only half the cost, because I thought that would be better as well. Okay. I don't know. Did we get you on? I don't even think we got you on the list, Ashley. So you definitely didn't miss your card. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see you ask for a card earlier. Okay. but you're on the list now. Okay. You're on the list now. All right. So I'm going to I'll take Pete's cards. If Pete comes back, I'll do his cards then. Asanda is next. And Carol, you are on the list. No, you're right now. So Asanda, your card is fire. Sorry, I thought it was house 5. I almost said house 5. Card is fire. So fire is the element for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Note, Michelle, I have Asanda is right now. Then we have Renee, Maximiliano, if he's still there, if they're still there. Sorry. Renee, Maximiliano, Amanda, Diana, Mayuma. You're down a little bit yet, Michelle. A little bit yet. Me too. Me too. What's your birthday? I vandalized. I hope you weren't vandalized. I'm Tanya. I own my own company. It's called Mind, Body, Spirit, Healthy Self. I help people overcome trauma, mental illness, addictions, and limiting beliefs. I help with spiritual awakenings. I am a retired nurse after 20 years. I am an intuitive. I also am a healer. I work with quantum energy and healing. Hi. Oh, cool. Cool. That's really, I like that play. That's a really cool play. Vandalizing. That's cool. Vandalized. I like it. I like it for tattooing. Do you show your work on, hi Max. Do you share your work on TikTok? I know, squirrel guys. Squirrel. No? Okay. I would have checked it out. Where are you located? Hi, Sour Patch Kids. Oh, it's early, right? Yay. I'll check it out, Bjorn. I'll check it out. Nice. So not locally. There's a tattoo that I want to get. Who's a subscriber? Silesia. You can. There's the picture of the tattoo that I want to get. But you're in BC, so I mean that'd be a lot of money to get a tattoo because I'd have to fly there. All right. So back to Asanda, fire. All right. So fire is the element that is overseeing those 3 signs. You know very well about it, right? I'm in Ontario. So fire signs are all about confidence, passion. Like they are just like, think about like fire, right? Optimism and bravery. So whatever the situation you're going through right now is going to be asking you to be a little bit brave and bring a little bit of passion to that. That little, somebody brought some passion in because I just got warm again. And nice, Seema. It could be all this hair that makes me warm, but so, oh, nice. I lived in BC for about 10 years of my life. Somebody was saying some mean things. They got filtered. Yeah, and I just moved back to Ontario from Alberta. Actually, I'd lived in Alberta for the last 13 years. I moved back last in October. So that's really cool. Whereabouts in Alberta and whereabouts in BC? Still trying to figure out where the heat's coming from, guys. Could be the fire card. So whatever you're asking about, Asanda, there is, be confident. Oh, nice. I know Aldergrove and Abbotsford. I do. Sometimes I miss the people. And, more like that. I'll send you my heat here. Take it. Take it. Right. You take it. You can take the heat, right? Like it's making my glasses fog up, which are dirty as heck. Let me tell you. All right. I like that. Well, I do get lots of people that come on from BC. So if you're looking to get some new clients out that way, They'll know that you're that you're in Abbotsford. No, not really. I mean, they can give clarity about a situation, right? We're all energy. The cards are energy. Everything's energy. And then I intuit a message. I'm the more the intuitive than the cards, but so for Asanda, there's the message for her that whatever the experience is that she's going right now, she needs to delve into, like, stand in her confidence, bring passion and bravery to the situation, and be very, very optimistic. And it is going to change, right? If we can stay in that sense of optimism, it makes it a lot easier too, right? Because optimism is a very positive state of mind. And that's going to elevate our vibration. So then energetically, we're going to have better stuff come towards us because we're in a higher vibration, right? When we don't want to be no low vibe, no low vibes here, right, Asanda? No low vibes. Is Renee still there? I love it. Ah, okay. I see that. I didn't get that. Nice. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. Bring the heat today. Yeah, the Schumann resonance. Check it out, Sour Patch Kids. It's incredible. Usually the Schumann resonance shows like bars of color, right? But it's actually showing pictures and stuff. Oh, very, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Welding. Being out in BC, you learn a lot about tradesmen and stuff like that. So nice being a welder. It's a good gig for sure. But that's cool with the tattooing. So for Renee, we got Neptune. So I'm not sure if Renee's still there. I'm hoping that she is. But Renee, Neptune, we just experienced just the other day on the new moon. And Neptune is all about your dreams. So a lot of us could be experiencing quite a few vivid dreams at this time, right? But just pay attention to your dreams, right? Write them down and look at what are the dreams telling me. And sometimes we can get a lot of information, and it may not be direct, right? You could get a dream that, maybe in your dream, you're feeling like this heavy weighted sense of, struggle that changes into like a lighter feeling. And you're like, I don't understand, and the way that the dream comes out, but that's the feeling that you get from it. Then pay attention to what the feeling. Do you smoke weed? Are you 420 friendly? That's why. It shuts down. You don't. One of the things about marijuana is that we think that it helps us with our sleep, because we do go to sleep, but the quality of our sleep is different. We don't hit the REM sleep the same way as we would without it. I was very much 420 friendly. I used it to manage my symptoms of trauma a lot. I used it for my anxiety and stuff. And yeah, you should connect. I could help you Vandalized. I do this quantum mind, body, spirit healing technique, which is really based on a technique that another individual teaches, which is quantum regression and integration therapy. So I am certified in that, but I call it quantum mind, body, spirit healing. And what it does is it works on the energetic level to remove whatever it is that's blocking you. And I can definitely help you with that. Whatever it is that's blocking you. I work mostly in like this, the cards I do. I love the interactions that we have. And, and I am an intuitive, but my main purpose is to help people heal through trauma, mental illness, addictions, limiting beliefs, to help people with spiritual awakenings, raise the consciousness. And I'm a holistic health practitioner. I was a nurse for over 20 years, and I had an enormous amount of trauma that I went through. It just gives clarity. Just gives clarity. Did you want to get a card and we can see what I can intuit for you? Right? They just help with clarity, love. Yeah? Okay. So we can put Vandalize on the list. So Maximiliano, are you still there, love? Are you there, Maximiliano? checking in. For the moment, we can put Capricorn down for Maximiliano until I see his name come up, or their name. Sorry, I'm making assumptions here. Maximiliano. And then we'll move on to Amanda. Okay, and if Maximiliano comes up, I'll mention it. And then after Amanda is Diana, and then Mayuma, and then Jess, and then Seema. No. It's just whatever card comes out is the message that you need to hear at this time. And I'll even be nice and I'll read the entire message for you then, and I won't just stick with my intuitiveness, okay? You're very nice, Carol. That would move them up a little bit. Yeah. Alrighty. Amanda. Am I seeing Amanda there? Because we get people coming and going, you know. All right. We can put the sun down for Amanda. Okay. And then if Amanda comes back, then we'll look at that. Diana. Diana's turn. Ooh. House 8. So we know Diana's situation. We know that Diana's working towards manifesting a little home to come to her. And this house 8 is the house of Scorpio. So the house of Scorpio is like, it's the red light district. This is where you get death and rebirth. You get taxes. It's sexual, mysterious, right? It's where you'll find the funeral home, and you'll find, you know, all of those types of situations. So it's a very, but it's all about that death and rebirth and karma, right? So those types of situations are going to be coming forward. But it's also about legacies and about facing your fears. And for me, I know you well enough to know that this is all about facing your fears. If we're lying to ourselves, right, and saying, I'm not afraid, or I don't have any fears about this certain situation, like, our emotions know. So while you're sitting there trying to manifest something towards you, but you're sitting in fear, right? Your emotions are going to be showing up energetically on that level of fear. So it's important to understand and to get them, to bring them to light, bring those fears to light. And you know what, Diana, actually connect with me in Facebook, because I'm going to do something with you. Okay. I'm going to do something with you to see if I can help you with that. Okay. Because I know that you want it so desperately to happen, and you're trying really hard to believe in it. But I also know that the anxiety, and you came by the anxiety, honestly, like most of us do, through our traumatic experiences. So we're thinking that our future is going to be the same as our past. Just send me a message on Facebook, but through my personal one. Not on the business page, on the personal one, because it's easier to communicate there. I get most of my communications through the personal one. Okay. So connect with me on there and I'll help you with that. Okay. But it's just about transitioning. So facing your fears, right? Facing the fears that you're having and understanding what they are so that you can move them out of the way, right? If I'm like sitting here thinking, you know, I have this anxious energy and this fear around manifesting a successful company. And I, you know, when I delve into it, I realize that it's, you know, well, hey, being a one-person show on running a company, like that's, you know, I'm worried that I'm not like underneath it all. I have this worry that I can't, for some reason, that I wouldn't be able to do it. Then that's going to hold me back from manifesting success in my company, because my energy is sitting in that I can't do it space, right? So you have to bring that to light a little bit to understand what is the fear. So you stay in that positive energy. Okay, Jess. No, Mayuma first. So Mayuma needs to do something new. Mayuma needs to start something. So the card that came out from Mayuma is Cardinal. So the cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Okay, so those are all of our cardinal signs. They're three modes for the signs. There's cardinal, fixed, and mutable. So no, I know you're doing better. Trust me. I know that you're doing better, and I think that that's fantastic, and I am super proud of you because I know how hard it is, right? When you have all of the traumas, right? I know how hard it is to make that shift, especially the way that we do it now, which is and you're not even and you're not doing it that way, but when we go into the situation where we're like, I'm going to take medications to mask the symptoms and I'm going to go see a therapist and we're going to talk therapy, right? It can take years to navigate through that, right? So I know that you've been listening to me and you've been working, and the stuff that I've shared in some of our sessions that we've had, you've definitely implemented them. And I'm super, super proud of you, Diana. I'm super proud of you. I know, I can sense that your anxiety, which was like up here, is down, is down here. Okay. But it pops up. Okay. Ow. That hurt. That hurt. All right. So Mayuma, cardinal. So this is asking you to do something new, to instigate something, right? This is all about bravery and a pioneering spirit. So this is make that change. Whatever you want, whatever you're thinking about doing, don't wait. And I know you're waiting. There's a lot of, for you, there's a lot of, I'm going to wait until, my son's in school, or I'm going to wait for, and that really did poke me. Ow. So, that is that delaying, right? This is asking you to be brave. This is asking you to step out and do it. Just go for it, right? Don't necessarily need to delay any longer, right? And I think that you should, yes. And connect with me if you'd like, okay? Connect with me if you'd like. And Jess, if you want to do that with me, Jess, connect with me on my website. The links are all there. And for the quantum mind, body, spirit healing, I do it in 12 sessions in 3 months. And that's a package. That's a high-end package. But I also offer it in single sessions. And I don't do those single sessions at a higher rate. I just took the 12 sessions, divided the cost of the package by 12 and offered it at that rate. So I don't charge more to do it as an individual session. The difference between doing it in a package or doing it in an individual session is if we do the quantum mind, body, spirit healing, you have me for 72 hours after the individual session to connect if you have any questions or and anything like that. If anything comes up, you have me for 72 hours. If we do the 12 weeks or the 3-month package, you have me for the whole 3 months that you can connect with me. If anything comes up during that entire 3 months, if you're like, wait, I'm dealing with some anxiety, you can connect with me and I'll be like, okay, here's some techniques that you can use to get through that. Or you can, I can have a little bit of like a counseling session or something like that. But so that's the difference between individual and package. I also have my sacred journey packages, which are 6 sessions in 3 months, and they're tailored in a specific way that we do safety. We create containers. We do soothing techniques and resiliency building. We do inner child work, shadow work. I'll do a session of human design. I offer up to 2 sessions of quantum mind, body, spirit healing in those. So I offer all of the different things that I do. We could look at nutrition. We can do a tapping session. We could do all of these different techniques that I have. I give them within those 6 packages, 6 sessions in a package. I also offer them as an individual session. So if you're dealing with a lot of anxiety, you could sign up for 1 session of the quantum mind, of the sacred journey. You could sign up for one session of that, and I would do soothing and resiliency building and containers and safety and all of that in a session. Or you could sign up and just do an inner child healing session. So that's available as well. They're all on my website. And I also do individual readings, like standalone readings with everybody, or a variety of different standalone readings. So they're available. Everything's on my website, plus the 2 groups or the groups that I have, and also the podcast. So I have a podcast on Spotify that talks about people who have healed themselves from amazing things, because you are the healer. What you're capable of is absolutely mind-blowing. Your body can heal anything within itself. Hang on. Try to do that without losing the crown. Definitely. All righty. Jess, my friend, we have house 4. So house 4 is the house that oversee, or like that is the house of Cancer, right? So Cancer is all about home. Cancer is the mom of the zodiac signs. And good morning, Kim. How are you, love? So Cancer is absolutely the mom of the zodiac signs. It's the home of the moon, which is all about your emotions and nurturing. It's about, comfort and peace. It's also very protective, right? Cancer, the crab with the shell on its back, is very protective. So that's what this is. Maybe you're, like you're looking at your cultural and family roots, finding a way to, bring that into your life a bit more, honoring, where you come from. And I know you do that a lot, which is amazing, right? You honor your heritage. So that brings you a lot of comfort and peace. So it could be looking for opportunities to delve into that right now. And it could also be looking at, how is your home? Is your home conducive? Like, is the energy that's within your home making you more peaceful, or is it bringing comfort to your space, right? Or is your home, is the energies that are in there, and that could be through items that you have in your space, that could be also the people that you're allowing into your home. Are they rising you, or are they lowering you down? So pay attention to that today, okay? But definitely, and with the Schumann resonance being the way that it is right now, you could very well be in a situation where you're feeling out of sorts, right? So just make sure that you're aware that could be the, hi, Boozy. One of these times, guys, we're going to, when someone says, let's go live together, we're just going to do it. We're going to be brave, and we're going to be like, let's do it. Right? It froze. So house 4 is the house of Cancer. So it's asking you to look at your home environment, honor your family roots, like your cultural roots, and just to make sure that the space that you have, it embodies peace and comfort. So if there's anything energetically within your home, whether it's people or items that are either bringing your energy down or bringing your energy down, that you remove them from your home. Yeah, that's a little bit challenging because it's not your home. So you don't even have the ability to, say, good, that you don't even have the ability to say, she can't come, right? So, you can look at, thank you for letting me know. I'll monitor the back end of the list, and just let me know if you make it back in. Okay, sweetie. And you can definitely get a card, Kim. I'm going to check and make sure that that's on the list. Oh, okay. I got you. You're on the list. Okay. So, and then the squirrels ran away. Toxic people. Is there any way that when your aunt comes over that you can remove yourself from the space? And also make sure that in your private space, like within your bedroom, right, that you have that private space and you keep the energy clear as possible within that, right? And just remember, in order to, when you're dealing with lower vibrations, you just have to keep your vibration high. It's not about pushing other people away. It's just keeping your vibration high. That's all you have to do. You don't have to, do anything special or anything like that. You just, by your vibration being high, people can't bring you down unless you let them, right? Right? But we should limit the amount that we spend around people who are like toxic, right? As much as we can. Okay. So after Jess is Seema. And hi, Maria. So Seema, and then Marilyn, and then Melinda. Oh, Seema, we have the water element. So the water element is the element that oversees Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And water is all about your emotions. My eyes bugging me. You're welcome, love. So all about emotions, and spirituality is big within these three. These three signs are very spiritual. I think so. I think that Salasia felt that you needed a card, so she put you on the list. Yeah. So how can you soothe your emotions, right? And sometimes we need to understand that our emotions are being generated through the thoughts that we're having in our head. So if we're thinking negative thoughts, or if we're thinking bad towards ourselves or about bad situations, we're going to drop our energy into our emotions into that space of negativity, right? If I think that I'm not worthy, my emotions are going to be sad or hurt, right? And that's going to be creating, the potential for action depending on how distressed we are, because we really are going to do what we can to get attention, or to that's good towards us. Even bad attention is better than no attention. And I can give you guys a test to prove that. And I'm going to actually do it. I'm going to get 3 jars. We're going to do this together, guys. We're going to do this together. We're going to do the rice thing. I'm going to make rice today, and I'm going to set up 3 jars of rice. One we're going to forget about. So I'm just going to take one, and I'm going to sit it in a cupboard. I'll make the 3 jars. I'll do a video with it. Okay? And good morning, Oliviera. I'm going to do a video about it. I'll take the 1 jar and we'll put it away, and we're not even going to consider the jar at all. Then we'll take 2 jars. The 1 jar we're going to say bad things to, and the other jar we're going to say good things to. And at the end, we'll look at all 3 of them. And you'll see that the one that is ignored is the worst. That we actually are better getting bad attention than no attention. So I'll show you guys that today. Hi, Sean. Or love all you. Love you all. Somebody was trying to invite me again, and they are actually friends with somebody that I'm apparently friends with. So it was. I was curious. Love for all hippies is what the name was. Okay. So with our water, so it's looking at how can we soothe ourselves, right? So part of that is soothing ourselves, just being compassionate, right? There's nothing wrong with our emotions. They're all valid. They're an information system giving you messages about your environment. So if someone comes up and slaps you across the face and you get angry, why wouldn't you get angry? That was an absolute violation. That was an assault. You have every right to be angry, upset, or anything that you experience. Now, some people will disagree, but you punching them back, beating them up, is you reacting out of that space of your emotions, right? And that's not what we want to do. We want to catch the thought and the emotions and soothe ourselves and be compassionate. But there's also a call here to lean into your into your intuition. So what is your intuition telling you about the situation? Is it telling you or indicating to you that, the person is not good, right? Or, that the person doesn't have your best interest at heart. Aha. I picked a short one. That was my problem. I picked a short one. I forgot to pick one that goes like at least 3 hours, because we stay here 3 hours. No, Vincent, you are close though. Well, kind of close. You've got a little bit yet, but I'll try to move it along. I can definitely read you a card. Of course I can read you a card, Rachel. You just have to stick around, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're sticking around. So be compassionate with yourself and lean on your intuition. Men are no. Some people are annoying, right? Think of it in that way. Some people are annoying, right? If we get caught in that men are annoying, then we'll see all men as being annoying. And that's a really blanket statement. And there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful men out there who are, and it's there's lots of men out there that have healed their trauma or worked through their shit, and they're good men, they're solid men, they're loving, right? So we want to be careful with that. Okay, so After Sema is Marilyn. Okay, so Marilyn, we have Jupiter. Jupiter is all about growth and expansion, but but it's also about luck, right? So Jupiter just entered into Saturn, and it's a beautiful time to manifest, right? It's a really beautiful time to manifest, and absolutely, I had that idea before. I used to think that all men were inherently bad because, unfortunately, my childhood experiences and the men that my mom chose and had in our lives, plus my uncles, like my dad, everybody around me, male, was just not healthy. So in my mind, all men were bad. And the funny thing is, my mom did a lot of damage to me in my childhood. My mom did a lot of damage because she was a compulsive liar. She was abusive. She was neglectful. She did all of these things too. But she also was loving. She was also, she also had all these other good things. So I used to give her a little bit of a free pass in a way compared to what the men did because it was so much worse, right? But when I went through my healing journey, I just realized like there are good people and there are bad people, and gender is non-specific. There's not, there's not. She says she does, and she's been working. Like we started doing a healing, and we had actually got to a really good space within our relationship of healing. But she still lies, and that's where I have boundaries on that, and I'm very much, if you're working on yourself, like you're working on your trauma, you're working to show up in a healthy way, that's fine. We'll have a great relationship. But if you're in toxic behaviors, I'm not allowing that in my life. I don't have to tolerate it from anybody, including my mom. So her and I we're in a little bit of a situation right now where I know she's been fibbing. She's been doing her good old fibbing, and yeah, she won't come clean about it because she'll get into defensive and protective mode. So, it's whether or not she's gonna willingly move through that and start being just more honest with me. And if she's not, then I'll just take it back. Like I won't eliminate her from my life. It's just she'll go into the outer circle. That's all. So for Marilyn, Jupiter, right? Jupiter is this beautiful, beautiful space of growth and expansion, and we're all honestly trying to grow and evolve, right? You want to be better than you were before. It's like when you're learning to play an instrument, you don't want to stay playing the instrument at the same level the entire time, right? You're going to want to expand your skill set. So you're going to take on some learning or, grow things. So where in your life are you looking to grow and expand? And like I was saying a moment ago, Jupiter just transitioned into Saturn. We're at a new moon in Gemini. So this is, and even though the moon's now in Cancer, but this is all about what do you want in your life, and how can you manifest that? How can you, because it's a very lucky time to do so. It's a very lucky time to do so. But through the growth and expansion, I have a funny feeling that there's some like tightness, right? Growth and expansion isn't always easy. Is that's what you're into doing, girlfriend? I think you should have more value about yourself. So anyway. Yeah, I look for changed behavior, right? Changed behavior is where you get it. And it's interesting because my mom actually identified that as something that she needs to work on, is the lying to me and my brother. And, the other day I was talking to her on the phone, and she had mentioned about lying to one of her friends. And I'm like, why not just tell him the truth? And she's like, because if I tell him the truth, then he's going to be annoyed or frustrated, and it's going to take him longer to get over it. So if I just lie to him, he'll get to a better space sooner. And it's like I don't understand that. Like, just tell him the truth. Like, if you're being authentic and you're being honest, then people around you are going to be honest back, right? As long as you're willing to bring untrustworthiness or lying into your life, then those are the type of people that you're going to navigate towards you as liars and cheats, right? Yeah, this is nice. This is the 7.83. So it's the Schumann resonance. We should be listening to this more to balance out all of the frequencies that are in our lives, right? Okay, does that make sense, Marilyn? And I haven't even seen you say anything, so you might not even be there. Hi, Andrew. Right. Hi, Liz. Hello, Liz. So next after Marilyn is Melinda. Melinda, my mod, my love. No, it's not. You're the one that's going to determine within your life what's acceptable or appropriate and who's worthy of forgiving and who's not worthy of forgiving. That's an individual choice, right? And both my brother and I are very much the same with our mom, is that, she has an opportunity. She has an opportunity to show up and be a part of our lives. But it's on her terms. And if she's not going to be healthy, we're not going to deal with that. Vandalized because Carol was really nice and allowed you to bump up. I'm doing Melinda. This is if everybody's here. Just remember this. This is if everybody is here. Oh, wow. That's early. So Melinda is now. Then we have Michelle, Anita Chicken Man, Liz, Jess, and then you, because Carol said you could go ahead. And I don't think that Leslie's here. She popped in and she was just scrolling. And we don't know if everybody's here either. You're down. You're on the list, Ashley. You're just a little bit further down yet. So you got a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little. Okay. And same thing with Vincent. Vincent's coming up as well. Okay. So Melinda, it is time to transform. Okay. Pluto is the planet of transformation. And you can see that we've got this death and rebirth, right? So it could be that something, and I know you don't want to necessarily hear this, but something within your life needs to be let go of. It needs to die so that you can transform and be reborn again, right? So that's a lot of effort, but this is a transformation time. And it might be that somebody in your life is going to go through a transformation, which I know is the more positive way to look at this card. Okay, but I don't know what I did, but my hair is either poking me and making me itchy, or I got some itchiness on from something. Okay, so it's just a very transformative time right now. And when we go through those really big pain points, that's usually when we transform, when we grow and evolve. And we can connect. I know. But it's all in his court, right? You're not the one that needs to do the transforming. The other person needs to do the transforming. You've done your healing. You've done your growth, right? And unless they heal and grow, it's just going to be behaviors that you're not going to tolerate, right? And you can't force somebody to grow. Sometimes people grow when things end because the pain becomes so much that they're like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, that they start to actually take stock of how they're showing up in their life and how they actually need to heal, right? Because they're obviously, the way that they're doing their life right now is not helping. Okay, so after Melinda is Michelle. Michelle, are you still there? And I'm gonna do an ask. Okay, so I want everybody that's here for their cards in the next little bit, I want you to drop a I'm here in the chat so that I know. So I've got Michelle. I've got Anita Chicken Man. No, my brother's very much in the material world still. And that's, it's, yeah. He's really, he is intuitive. He's always had, the ability to just know things, to know he's always been able to sense like the truth of a situation, but he's not yeah, but that's a passive aggressive, I'm sorry, but that's passive aggressive bullshit. I'm just going to call it out like that, right? Take some ownership for the shit that you did, right? Because then at least you know there's some growth occurring, potentially, right? Like it's just there needs to be a conversation had about that, right? Yeah. And that's the thing. You're only 50% of this in this relationship, right? So until he steps up, right? And he may never. That's the hard part about it, is he may never step up. And then you have to make a decision, is that the cycle that you want to be in for the rest of your life. Okay, so I didn't see Michelle come up. I didn't see Anita Chicken Man. So Liz, I know, is here. Jess is here. And then it'd be vandalized if you stuck around. And then Carol and Vincent. Okay, Vincent, if you're still there. But right now, Liz. Okay. So Liz. Liz. Capricorn. So Capricorn is all about achievements, ambition. They're the daddy of the zodiac signs. Capricorn, you know, they're structured, disciplined. They like to take methodical steps to get where they're going. Hi, Vandal. Nice. So it's all about being realistic, right? And living in that realism. So I think that there's some good stuff coming at you towards your business. And I know that you're looking for your housing situation to change as well. Oh, I don't know what it was. I almost feel like I got ants. Like I went into like an ant nest or something. It's either that or it is the hair. I'm going to put the hair back here and see if that helps. That's just poking me. Yeah. We'll just pin it. Pin it to win it. How's that? Aha. Pin it to win it. Okay. So, Liz, are you there? Good morning, spiritual amethyst. How are you, love? How are you? How are you, Crystal? Spirit connections with Angel. You're so welcome, Jess. You're so welcome. The new moon thing is up as well. I'm very, very well. I'm in a beautiful energy today. I'm just let's do this. Let's enjoy. Hi, Glenda. Oh no, Carol, that's not good. That's not good. How long have you and Brandon been separated now? You have a beautiful day at work. I love yours too. I'd love to hang out with you sometime. But you're all the way in BC, so that's going to have to wait till I do my world tour since April. When did you guys lose your baby? I'm so sorry to hear about that. And that's hard because honestly, so yeah, for some people, unfortunately, and a lot of times with men, they would rather not hear about it. That's good. That's good. Right. They would rather not, right? Because then it just makes it more. Okay. So anyway, Liz, oh, I forgot Salasia had to leave. I got the back end. Ooh. So BC is beautiful. I just wish it wasn't so expensive. So Jess, are you still there, Jess? After Jess is vandalized, Carol, and then Vincent, okay? A vandal. I don't, and it's not that he isn't thinking about you. He's thinking about, like, he thinks about you, but he's also, men just, it's different for you, that you were carrying it, right? Like, and you guys aren't in that, you're not in the relationship anymore, right? So for men, they typically they would rather it not be brought up. So for you to connect him on Father's Day, unless he has other children, that would be like, what the heck? Like, why? Right? Like, why? Hi, Maddie. All right. Is Jess still here? And the other part is typically I put you on the list for a card, right? I don't necessarily do questions right away. Vandals from BC. Okay. Does he have other children? Why are you being rude? You want to be on the list for a card? Then be on the list for a card, right? And that's what I said. I said, if he has no children, right? If that's like, right? Like, so why did you guys break up? Just out of curiosity. Hi, Renee. Welcome back, love. I sat your card to the side. Yes, you're definitely on the list, love. You're definitely on the list, Olivera. Did you want to be on the list, Nayla? I think that's what your name was. Okay, so Jess, I didn't see Jess come up. I'm just going to hold, like, Jess, if you are there, let me know and I'll pull your card then. Otherwise, I'm just going to go on and I have you on the list, Naya. Okay, sounds good, Kim. Alrighty, so we're going to move on to vandalize, which that just flew right out there as soon as I said your name. Huh. Well, you are very much a pioneering spirit because you went off on this new little task for you. Just what you think is appropriate is fine, right? Anything that you think is appropriate. I did tell Vandal I was going to read the message from the card because I wanted him to see whether or not the actual the message was resonating instead of just doing the intuitive thing on it. But we know that you just struck out on this new thing, and we know that you are a pioneering spirit, that you're out there, you're taking this new, you're instigating, you're starting this new step in your life, and that you're a very brave individual, which is what the cardinal mode is all about, is bravery and instigation and stuff. And this is also talking about being bold and stepping outside of your comfort zone, which you've just done for sure, and call on bravery to blossom. You're held by the unconditional love of your angels. This is relevant to any area, large or small, where you feel blocked or in need of a push. The change you seek begins with you, and even one small shift creates an echo. So this is a fresh start. This is instigating change in that pioneering spirit. which, like I said, you've just been doing. There's on the bottom of the card, we have the air element, which the air element is for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is all about being open-minded. This is about objectivity and learning, right? So that energy is, is there as well, right? Oh, very cool. So you're definitely supported in that. You're very supported in that. That's the energy. And it is talking about like that being open-minded, right? Open-minded as you're going through this experience, right? And being willing to learn, right? Being willing to learn and stuff like that, right? So that's an important thing to stay within that open-minded. But you're brave. You've got that pioneering spirit for sure. For sure. What kind of restaurant are you thinking about opening up, Vandal? My dog came in. He's hot. Oh, coffee. That's amazing. Cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. Well, you'll have to stick around, and at some point when you do it, you're going to have to let us know that you did it. And then anybody that's in BC in the Abbotsford area can come and see it. Like wherever you end up starting it up, can come and visit it, right? We're all about everybody. There's enough abundance for all, and we can share and we can help other people be successful, right? Together. Right? Do some shawarma. All right. So after Vincent is Carol. Okay. And Carol and I need to talk. Carol's experiencing something. Yeah. So the card that came out for you, Carol, is opposition, right? So opposition is that energy that we get into. Yay, Vincent. You're next, love. That's the energy between the full moon, right? Because you have the moon on one side and the sun on the other side. So it's that opposing tension, that duality between two spaces. But it is speaking about there being a struggle or a point of tension that's going on within your life right now. Whether that's a power struggle like between two people, or it's just a point of tension that's come up, like a financial struggle that's kind of came up, and you're just like, like an unexpected expense that came up. Now, the bottom of the deck is Pluto, and it's talking about transformation. So whatever this struggle is going to propel you forward through this transformational period, and you're going to be fine. I know you're going to be fine because you have this beautiful, beautiful heart, this wonderful energy, and you're going to be absolutely fine as you transition through this. It's going to be transformative, the experience that you're having, though. Okay? So after Carol is Vincent. Yay! And they didn't shuffle it that way. Vincent, you got Aries. Now, Aries is the first card in the astrological or in the zodiac sign. Aries are they're independent, they are brave, and they are passionate. So they are, let's go, right? They are, let's go do this. I love Aries energy, Vandal. Love Aries energy. But I'm Sagittarius, so of course I do. So they're all like, let's do this. Let's start it. Let's go. We've got this. They're passionate. They're all of that. Oh, I believe in spirits. I think that whatever you believe in, your reality is going to show. So I believe that inherently all spirits, like our spirits, are very much, for the most part, very positive, right? They're just very positive. So Aries, okay, for Vincent. So this is, whatever experience you're going through, you're gonna have bravery and passion to go through it, but you're probably starting something new, or there's something new that needs to start, knowing that you have that bravery and passion to go forth and start it. Now, the card on the bottom end of the deck is Taurus, and Taurus is after Aries in the astrological sign, And this Taurus is all about your resources, mind. And it's about, materialism, but it's also about your self-worth. So I feel like, this is a financial thing that you're doing. Like maybe you're starting some new venture financially. It's going to be a good result. There's going to be a very positive result with you for you financially, and you're going to own yourself within your worth, right? You're going to stand into your power and be like, this is who I am, and in this journey that you're going into. So it's a very new phase of your life that you're heading into, either within your self-worth or within your materialism, like within a job or a career that you're deciding to transition through or start a new business, but that it is going to be financially abundant for you. So don't worry about that if that's a concern about this idea that you're thinking about starting. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting for this card and for you. Okay, Vincent? You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, after Vincent, Mama 5, if you're there. And then Mama 5 is Ashley. Pretty much 3 hours. I go from 9 a.m. until noon, Monday and Friday. Although this week it's going to be Monday, Friday, and Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are going to be. Thank you, and you're amazing. I love you too. Wednesday I had to change the schedule, so I'm doing a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are 9 to noon today, and then Tuesday and Thursday are 7 to 10 p.m. So they're evening ones. So Mom of what happened around the house? No, I put your card aside. Your card was Capricorn, Liz, because I did call for you, so it was Capricorn. You can read the full message for it, but I think that this is just, like when we look at Capricorn energy, it is all about your achievements and ambition, right? I love you, Matt. Thank you so much. It's all about your ambitions. It's all about methodical steps forward. And I know that you're always looking at your housing situation and navigating through that space, and having things turn out well from there. But Capricorn's also the achiever. They're the person that goes and puts that flag on the top of the mountain and says, I did it, right? So I think it's just speaking about being patient and stuff, and that you're definitely going to be achieving what you set out to achieve. Okay. And I think that I was trying to think, I was looking at the bottom of the card. Yeah, so there's somebody because I just wanted to check in with that, but I feel like there's definitely, there's a spirit that's trying to give a message to you, like to let you know that they're there. Did you have somebody that recently passed on? Nice. And maybe that's the thing. If your energy or the thoughts that you've been thinking is, how's my son going to do? Is he going to be successful? Is everything going to work out with him with his career, right? And thinking about those things, then that could be why you're seeing the card as relating to your son, which is talking about like ambition and achievement. It's just taking methodical steps. So there's a little bit of patience that has to be put into place there, right? Good morning, Diane. How are you, love? Yeah, just methodical steps. That's all, right? Oh, it's a crime scene. Okay. All right. So have you smudged that space yet? I'm doing very well. Very well. Nice. See, I see it being ambitious for you, like it's stuff for you. Hi, Irvi. How are you? Okay, so I don't have a smudge. I don't think I have a. Yeah, my smudge stick. What time is it for me? It's 11:11. Okay, wait, we got to pause. We got to think about what we're manifesting in and spend a moment seeing it, visioning it coming to fruition, feeling like we already have it. Like I already have a successful company. I always have more than enough money. I cannot help but attract a lot of money into my life, right? So just really focusing on what we're manifesting in for the minute that we're in 11:11, right? Seeing your dreams coming true. Yeah, just spend that minute when you see 11:11, just seeing your dreams happening, unfolding in front of you. Okay, so Mama five, right? I love it. I love it. Mwah. All right, Mom of 5. It's not nice. So you're on the East Coast. Mom of 5. We got trine. So trine is when the planet's alignment is 120. Okay, so that's when we're at 120 degrees. And it is a beautiful planetary alignment. So for any of your planets in your natal chart that are in a trine position, that is a space where you know that it's going to be harmonious. There's perfect flow between those two dynamics within your natal chart. And you have angelic support. So whatever you're going through right now, know that there are angels nearby, that they're supporting you, that you're going to flow exactly where you need to be. And that this is a harmonious time. That what if it's, if you're talking about a relationship dynamic, that is going to be harmonious, and that it's going to get to that space of perfect flow, because you do have that angelic support as you go through that. Okay. The card on the bottom is house 4. So it is about your home. Okay. It is about your home, your cultural and family home. And in the home is peace and comfort. So you are getting to that harmonious state within your home. Okay. And that's probably not a bad thing with 5 kiddos. Yes. Sorry. So you can get white sage. This is actually like this is sweetgrass. This is a braid of sweetgrass. You can also get Palo Santo. So this is a stick of Palo Santo that is holy wood. Okay. So what you do is you open up all the doors, or you open up the windows or the doors. You want to have a space for it to escape. You light this, or those bundle of sage. You light the bundle of it so that there's smoke coming from it. And then you go through all the spaces within your house, cleansing it. I love it too. Oh, it smells so good. Smudging the space. Okay. And as you're doing it, it is harder to light the Palo Santo than it is sage or Palo Santo. Yeah, I had a bundle one time that did have shavings or like bits of Palo Santo in the sage bundle, but for the most part, the Palo by itself, or holy wood. So you burn it, you go through your house, smudging it like this throughout the entire house. And in your mind, you're just saying that whatever spirits, entities, or whatever spirit, entities, or energies that do not serve your highest good and are there without your consent, that they are not welcome here, and you're asking them to leave. It's just about asking them to leave, right? So, and just go through the house, smudging the space, okay, and having the open door and having the windows or the doors open, okay? So that's all you have to do, all right? Oh, weird. Okay. So Palo Santo or white sage, a bundle of sage or Palo Santo, you light it, open your windows, go around your house smudging it and saying that any spirit or entities that are here that are not in my highest good or without my consent need to leave, right? I like that, Anne. Oh yeah, you burn it until it's done. It takes a while to burn it. Aww. So he's very sensitive then, hey? He's very sensitive. Um, oh yes, yes. The sage and rosemary together, very nice. I also like sage and lavender. No, you don't have to burn the whole you don't have to burn the whole thing. Yeah, so just tell your son, like he can very easily say, like when he can teach him to say, like I'm asking you to go away. You're making me feel uncomfortable. I ask that you leave my space, right? Just ask him to be very, I do not consent to you being here now. I ask you to leave. Please leave, because I don't feel comfortable, right? Sandalwood is too. I have all of those ones in the the essential oils, right? Yeah, we're so powerful, right? We are. So you can stand up and say, "Nuh-uh, nope, nope." So in my little kit of this is one of my favorite ones of essential oils because it has myrrh, jasmine, patchouli, sandalwood, bergamot, ylang ylang. I love ylang ylang. And it has vanilla, and then pine needles. So this is a beautiful kit of but I love jasmine and I love all the smells. They're just But bergamot and patchouli are really good for depression and anxiety. Just make sure that you don't overdo it, especially with the patchouli. And either one of them really. It can be too much and it might give you a headache if you have too much of it. Okay, so after Mama 5 is ash. Okay. Ooh, myrrh, frankincense, and rose. Nice. Very nice. I like that. So for Ashley, Venus. So Venus is the goddess of love, and the planet is also the planet of love. And it's also home to Libra, which is all about relationships, profound relationships, intimate connections, intimacy, all of that. And what this card is asking you to do is give and receive love, to find value and to see beauty. So sometimes we get caught in day to day, just going through the motions of living day to day, that we forget to look in our lives and see the beauty that's there. Practicing the gratitude practice, or saying in the morning, I am open to blessings and miracles. I'm open to receiving and seeing blessings and miracles before me today. Right. And you will be amazed what you end up seeing come into your world by asking for that. Right. So I love you. Love you. Have a beautiful day, Anne. A beautiful sleep. A beautiful sleep. And I thank you for being here and hanging on. Irvi, we don't have that many left on the list. We have got Kim, Oliviera, and Naya, and she might not be here anymore. And then you are next after that. So you've got 5 more, maybe 4 or 5 more, something like that. Thank you, Spiritual Amethyst. I appreciate you. Nobody's been really gifting today except for you. I'm pretty sure you're the number 1. Oh, number 2. So somebody else did gift. I apologize. I didn't see it so much. So, all right. So, oh, you are. There was a lag in the list being created because we were transitioning. Salasia was on the back end, and then she had to leave, and I forgot that she left. So there was a couple that I didn't get to the list. But So on the back of the card is Neptune on the bottom of the deck. So Neptune's talking about dreaming and transcending. So look at your dreams and see what your dreams are doing. And I talk to people about this all the time about when you're, if you want to remember your dreams, you cannot be taking CBD, like you cannot be smoking marijuana on the regular, because if you're smoking marijuana on the regular, it will totally block out your dreams from you being remembering your dreams. And that's because we don't enter REM state as much as we should. We don't sleep a healthy sleep. We sleep, but we don't sleep a healthy sleep like we would if we weren't doing weed, or if we weren't doing marijuana. So that's something to pay attention to as well. If you're chronic weed, like if you're 420 friendly chronically, then you're going to mute your dreams. You're going to really, really stop yourself from dreaming. So it's important to know that if you want to have dreams, you have to clear the THC from your system to be able to dream again. But if you want to pay attention to your dreams, there's two things that you can do. One, before you fall asleep, set the intention to remember. And two, when you wake up in the morning, have a notepad and pen beside your bed, wake up and slowly roll over, get the notepad and then write down. Or, if you want to put a tape recorder beside your bed, that can be really handy too, because then you can pick up the tape recorder and you can quickly tape. What your dreams were, and then start to interpret what that actually means. What is the message that your dreams are trying to tell you, right? And they can help to guide you, right? There's a lot of information that we get from dreams. So, and exactly, learn a lot from our dreams. So just embody love today. Make sure that you're giving and receiving. There has to be that equal transfer. Okay. So that's your message today, Ashley. All right. After Ashley is Kim. I'm not sure if Kim's back from her phone call, so I'm just going to put that call out first if Kim is there. And then after Kim is Oliviera. And you still have to make a call, Lovey. You still have to set up a call. Don't be shy. All right. And then we'll see after Kim is Oliviera. I'm in Ontario. I'm on the shores of Lake Ontario. Well, not quite the shores. They're right over there, though. Well, I'm going to put this card aside for Kim because I know that she had to step away, and then I'm going to do your card first. Nice. This is funny for Kim. That's so weird. I didn't see Wickedly Divine's. Yeah, exactly. I agree. So I was 420, friendly, chronic, and didn't have any dreams. So I stopped. I did a cleanse, and so now I basically hi Miles, how are you, love? I occasionally. Now I'm an occasional. It's typically the 20th and stuff like that, right? Yeah. What's up, Beat? I'm upbeat. What's up? You should set up a call with me, Divine. You should set up a call with me, Julie. Okay. Set up a call or connect with me in chat. Okay. Connect with me on Facebook Messenger and chat. Okay. All right. So Oliviera. Woo. Oliviera. So Oliviera, you got conjunction. Conjunction, what's your function? Well, that's all about merging, a union, a coming together. That could be about your son coming, right? That could be about your son coming home. And I really, really do hope that's okay, sweetie. You can connect with me in chat and and we'll communicate, and you'll see what I'm going to talk to you about. So conjunction is that merging and coming together, a union, and it could be a reunion, right? And the bottom of the deck is Libra. Libra is all about relationships, right? So, and it's consideration, it's fairness, it's harmony, the lady, justice, those are the balance, right? So there is that balance and harmony is coming to the situation, right? So I see that. Oh, that's okay, sweetie. You did really good. Mwah. I love you. I love you. I love you. Right? So that's a beautiful, beautiful energy. And I think that that's what it's saying. I do believe that your son is going to be coming home, and he's going to be coming home soon, right? And that's going to really, really help you to feel better. And it's going to, yeah. It's going to be fine, my friend. It's going to be fine. Hi, Chimenez. Chimezi? Yeah. And same with Mama Bear. With Mama Bear, I think that you should connect to me in chat. Connect to me in chat and we'll talk. Hi, how are you? All right. After Oliviera, is Naya there still? Is Naya there still? You're welcome. I love you. I love you. You still need to sign up for a quantum mind, body, spirit healing session, Oliviera. Guess Naya did not want to stick around. She did not want to stick around to hear what I had to tell her. Yep, that's the sound of Cass drinking. Hi, Jasmine. How are you, love? My brain went. That's hilarious. Just connect with me in chat, Oliviera, and if you don't have the link, I'll send you the link to set up an appointment with me, okay? Okay, I gotta focus. All right, after Naya, since she wasn't here, is Irvi. Okay, so Irvi, I'm on Facebook and a few on that one. So Irvi, you got house 4. House 4 is the house of Cancer. So this is all about your cultural and family roots, your home, and this is about establishing peace and comfort within your home. And within your home, think about your body as your home. Like our spirit houses our body, but our body is like our vehicle in this life, right? So how can you bring peace and comfort to your body and to your physical space around you? The card that's on the bottom of the deck is house 11. And this is all about birds of a feather flock together, right? So when you're staying in that beautiful state, like understanding, maybe this is working through some of the traumas that you've had experienced, through your childhood, with your family, stuff like that. Because once you navigate through that, you learn to stand up authentically as yourself. And then that's going to allow the people who are meant to be with you to show up, because they're going to be showing up to the true authentic self. Right. And the same thing. Yeah. Mama Bear, connect with me for that free call, please. Just go to my website and the link is there on the top of the website. It says free clarity call. Just take that free clarity call. Okay, love? Oh, Olivia. We're going to catch that ski. You're so welcome, Irby. You're so welcome. All right. Spiritual Amethyst is next. How are you, Jasmine? Definitely, Mickey. Definitely. We can put you on the list. All righty. Spiritual Amethyst. You got house 9. House 9 is the house of Sagittarius. And house 9 is, you can't find me on Facebook? No way. I'm going to, let's see. Let's do it this way. Cancel. We'll go. Oh, yeah, should be. Monday I would be on my, I should be right on my Facebook, but. Yay. All right, I'll read your card after this one. So house 9 is the house of Sagittarius. Hi, Bronny. How are you, love? So house 9 is the house of Sagittarius. It's all about spirituality, philosophy, like really big, open-minded. It's passionate. It's adventurous. It's this beautiful, big energy, right? Big energy for that. But house 9 is talking specifically about spiritual growth. And when I look at the bottom of the deck, we have Saturn. So Saturn is saying that you're at this time, maybe you're feeling a little bit restricted or experiencing a bit of struggle, but you're learning hard work and patience, right? So it could be that whole part about that you're working on manifesting something in your spiritual growth, but it hasn't really hit yet. So, sometimes we're like, oh, I want to open up my gifts. I want to open up my gifts. And the more that we fight to open it up, the longer that it seems to happen. But if we actually sit back and I'm just going to receive, right, then that's then that can be very, very handy to just be open to receiving, right? Mickey and Bode. All right. So I pulled for Kim. Gotta find the cards now. Just hang on. It's all the same. The energy here is usually much better. Good. I'm glad that you're doing well, Jasmine. I'm doing well as well. So the card on top was the Cancer card. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if what's going on in Ricky's house has anything to do with spirits or entities. I think what's going on in Ricky's house has all to do with negative thinking and victim mentality, right? And we've been working on that for a really long time. So Cancer is, Cancer is the mom of the astrological deck or the zodiac signs. And it's all about nurturing. It's all about comfort and protection. And on the bottom of the deck was the moon. So I feel like you're in this this is a time where you really need to be, considering like, how is your home and what are you doing to create that really beautiful environment where you're nurturing yourself and satisfying your emotional needs by also making your home environment a comfortable and very peaceful place, right? So maybe it's looking at items within your home that you need to move out of it because they just don't make you feel good about yourself. But it can also be about people, right? Not allowing people into your home. Like we can love unconditionally, but not allow them into our lives. We can love from afar, so to speak. So it could be looking at the people and how they are bringing, like what they're bringing to your life energetically. But it's time to really nurture yourself, right? Just really, really nurture yourself at this time. Okay. So after Kim is Mickey. And hi, you do you before they do you. Alrighty. So for Mickey, we got the earth element. So the earth element is all about patience. I have a Jasmine over here now. Is it you, Jasmine? Did you jump to TikTok? Because if you did, that was really cool. I love you too. I love you too. So the earth element is all about patience, persistence, and practicality, right? It's a very grounded, it's the earth element. It's a very grounded energy. Now on the bottom of the deck, we have Aquarius. Aquarius is the most open-minded, unique thinker of the zodiac. So whatever the situation you're asking about, this is asking you to maintain your open-mindedness, be original, stand in exactly who you are. And there is like progression that's happening or forward thinking that's going to be occurring. So if you're trying to manifest something into your life, know that you have to be persistent with the way that you show up. You have to have patience that it's going to come to you. Keep imagining what you want coming to you and sit in that emotional state of how you want it to arrive, right? And Aquarius is also a big philanthropist. So sometimes for us to receive, giving is an important aspect of receiving, right? If we can give something, then that means that we're not that we know we can get more of it, right? Ha, Crystal! Yay! Right? So give and receive is that's the thing. So for those of us that kind of give to, aw, lady, I love you. Aw, right? I got to chill too. So it is a beautiful thing to remember, right? If we give to charity financially, then we are saying that we're not clinging to it. So we're not living in a state of lack if we're willing to give it away. So by giving to charity, then you're saying I'm open to receiving, right? When we are holding and clinging tightly to everything that we have, we're operating from that state of lack. So that's the other potential of Aquarius, is to just know that. Okay. After Mickey is Bod. Oh, I had a backwards card, guy. Hi, lover boy. How do you call your lover boy? You're so welcome, sweetie. How do you call your lover boy? Lover boy. I say, baby. I can't remember. It's been too long, but. So are you still there, Bod? Bod Gael. There we go. You're there. Perfect. Let's see what the message is for you, love. So just remember, you can sign up for a right? Oh, baby. It has been so long, lover boy. You have a new picture too. Hi, Nadia. That's easier to remember. That's easier to say. All right, Nadia. It has been a very long time, love. Woo. All right. So for Nadia, we have mutable. So mutable is the mode of Aries. Sorry, it's not Aries. That is not the sign for Aries. Let's do this right. Mutable is the mode for Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. I can definitely put you on the list, lover boy. So mutable energy is that fluidity, right? So people those that are born under those four signs, they're very much, they go with the flow, right? They surrender to what's going on and they welcome change, right? Sagittarius is like, let's go on an adventure. Gemini is the butterfly flitting from here to there and everywhere, right? So it's really that energy of flow and transition and allowing what comes to come and then allowing it to go again. And it's so beautiful to be in that fluid state because, as I was just saying before, what we cling to, right? What we cling to so tightly is what stops us. It blocks us because when we're clinging to it, it shows up as we're afraid of loss, we're attached, and we're living in that lack state. state of, worry that you're not gonna have it for long. The card on the bottom is Mars. So Mars is about defending yourself, but it's this forward motion. So you may be going through something that's making you feel that you need to cling to something, right? That is making you feel like you need to cling on to something. Yes, right? So we want to defend ourselves and protect ourselves, and that makes sense. But know that you are moving forward and change is coming. Welcome the change. Welcome the change that's coming into you, right? Just go with the flow and always, always give yourself compassion. You know what? Take that free call that I offer. Cards is just my side gig. Cards is just a side gig. What my main gig is totally healing, right? I do quantum healing. I do I studied all the not all. I studied so many trauma modalities, holistic health practices, quantum healing, including quantum regression, integration therapy, so that I could really help people heal through trauma, addictions, mental illness, limiting beliefs, and to help them with spiritual awakening. It's all on my website, and I give a free call. So you can always check out my website and decide if it resonates with you. And if it does, then jump on a free call with me to see how I actually could help you, right? I've done a lot of work with some people, and it's been pretty amazing. I don't even have anyone else. Is anyone else on there that wants a card? We're getting close to the... we got a little over 15 minutes left before I hop off. And thank you for sharing it to your group, Crystal. I appreciate you. Anybody else want a card? Oh, sorry. Lover Boy. I forgot I didn't write you on the list. That's what happens when you're controlling the list. Or when things change in the middle of it, right? I did have somebody there doing the list and I forgot. So I just immediately was like, oh, they were doing it. All right. So Lover Boy. It's awesome. I'm waiting. Let's see what card's coming up for you, my friend. It's been too long. Oh, look at that. Ooh. I didn't see you ask for one, Ricky. So, Scorpio. Scorpio is the 8th sign, and it's governed by the 8th house. But Scorpio is very intense energy. There's an exposing that comes about. If you want to know the truth, call a Scorpio into the mix and they'll ferret it out. They can sense when somebody's not being truthful. They have that very mysterious energy about them as well. And there's also a time, and it can also speak of this whole purging and purging and renewing, right? So letting go of things to make space for new things, right? I talk about this in many things. If I'm holding on to this cup and I don't like it, I can't hold on to another cup until I put this one down and let go. And then I'm free to pick up another cup. I'm going to drink the rest of my coffee because it's definitely cold now. So it's like truth is going to come to the surface, right? It's really intense. All these stuff is being revealed to you, which is going to allow you to say that doesn't serve me. I'm letting go of it so that I can open up space for the things that are going to serve me and are going to come to me and show up in a good way. On the bottom is the water. The water one is also the element of Scorpio, but also Cancer and Pisces. And it's about spirituality, emotions, intuition, and compassion. So while you're going through this, lean into your intuition, right? Call on your spiritual help. Be compassionate to yourself and just allow yourself to feel the emotions that come up, because you have to feel them deal with the emotions that are there in order to heal and move past them. It's when we don't feel our emotions, when we're scared to feel them in the moment, that we end up shoving them down, and then we get into a really bad situation, because as we store the emotions, then we store them and we store them and we store them, and next thing you know, you're looking at, well, I'm holding a dam of emotions back, and you're scared to open it because there's that feeling of being overwhelmed with the emotions that you have trapped in your body. So that's why with somatic experiencing, we want to, that's the whole thing about titration or pendulation, where you open it, experience a little bit, close it, step back, soothe, regroup, and then you come forward, open it up, feel the emotions till you then pause and go through it. Yeah, which is nice. Definitely, Dawn, I can put you on the list, my love. And I'll pull a card for Bruce as well. You have a beautiful, beautiful day, Mayuma. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. No. Oh. Almost boxed them. Almost. I'm so happy whenever I can catch it from before it gets boxed. Good. Yeah, pour the love. And I always tell this to people, especially when you go through a breakup or, like a tough situation, pour the love into yourself, right? Oh, geez, love. Please go and just honestly, dude, go and create your own group, or go and create your own, go do the work. I'm not opposed to, like, go do your own work, Rose. Go put in your own work, do your own lives, call the people towards you, and then do readings for them. But don't do that on someone else's live where they've put in the work and the effort and you haven't spoken to them about offering that. Because honestly, when someone comes up and says, kindly hit me up, there's something I want to tell you about your life, it's nothing more than a scam. And I don't appreciate that with the people that I have in my life. Sorry, I just had to give a little bit of... Yeah, and that, you know what, that's just sit and pour that love into yourself, right? And then when you're full, and then other people that come along, they're going to have to match that energy. They're going to have to match that vibration, and they're going to have to add to you. When we go around with that cup that's empty, we're like, can you just put anything in there? I'll take anything, right? So it's important to love ourselves first and foremost. Right? It's very, very important. Yeah, when I never solicit people for readings like that. I have my Facebook stuff. I have all my social media. I have my webpage. I'll advertise through those means, but I don't go hitting people up in the messaging going, "Hey, Spirit told me to," right? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Find out who you are, what you like, what makes you happy. And then once you're doing all of those things for yourself, you're not looking for somebody to fill you up. You're looking for someone to complement you, right? And that's a much different space to be in. It's such a healthy space, right? Otherwise, we'll just accept really anything when we're lacking in ourselves. So I like that. Just have fun and explore who you are and go through that process. It's amazing. Amazing. Hi, Mama Bear in Saskatchewan. You're welcome. I love you. All right. Hi, Dawn. I was like, somebody else asked for a card, but do you think I could remember? Hi, Dawn. Hi, Kendall. How are you doing today, Mama Bear? So we're going to give Dawn a card. You know what? When we're at the end of this live, after I pull this, the next time that somebody, and we got two Dawns, we're Dawn squared. I like it. How are you this morning, Dawn? Hi, Kendall. I'm having a wonderful morning. How are you? Aww. Alrighty. So For Dawn, we have Capricorn. Capricorn is all about taking methodical steps, climbing up that mountain and staking your claim, because they're all about achievement. Oh, and Bruce. You know what? I'm going to write them down right now. I think I caught up. I feel like I have, because I feel like I'm going to get asked. So this is all about your achievements. You, you were the first. You're the first Dawn Voight. I'll get her next ish. We'll do Bruce and then Dawn and then Kendall. Okay, because I have a feeling Kendall would like it as well. So Capricorn's all about ambition, achievements. They're very realistic. They're the dad, right? They're the dad. They are, they like discipline and structure and stuff like that. They're very methodical in the way that they go through life, but they're definitely ambitious, and they are all about achieving, right? Achieving what they desire, especially on the work front. So whatever you're looking at, when it comes to that workspace, you are definitely going to achieve greatness, right? And it may involve some networking, because the house 3 is there as well. So it could involve networking, and it could involve some further education, right? And that doesn't mean going to university. That could be learning like little bits of education. Yeah. So I think that's beautiful. And this is saying, go for it. Go for it. It is going to pan out. Just know that there's methodical steps that you're going to have to take to get up that mountain and put your flag on the top. Okay. It's not going to be an overnight success. So just be patient, right? The patience, persistence, and stability is the state of, earth signs. It's very patient, persistent, practical energy. So as long as you stay with that, open yourself up to learning and networking as you climb that mountain, and it's going to come to you. It's going to come to you. Okay. So Bruce, had to make sure that didn't flip over. You're welcome, love. You can definitely ask a question. Ooh. So Bruce got the air element, and the air element is the element for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Do I ever mentor? I've thought about it. I have thought about, and I've done mentoring, as a nurse for sure. I've mentored, and I've definitely thought about it. And I know there's a couple people that would like to do mentorship with me, and that might be the next phase in my business, would be to set up a mentorship program, where I teach people, like where I basically teach what I do to help my clients, so that other people can go on and step up into doing what I do as well. So that's definitely something that people have asked me if I was interested or hoping to do that before. I'm more working with clients as opposed to teaching other people to work with clients at this time. But like I said, it's something that I think about doing at some point. So it's definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. So for Bruce, we got the air element. Okay. So the air element is asking you to stay open-minded, right? The air elements, they're intellectual. They love learning, and they're very intelligent, the air signs, right? And they're open. They're open to hearing the information that's coming in. So staying in that open-minded space serves most of us much better than staying in that closed-minded space. If you think that you know everything, then that's not, I don't know everything. I really don't know everything. All right. So the air element. On the back is Pluto, and Pluto is all about transformation. So when we're staying open-minded, and a lot of times when we go from that being closed-minded into open-minded is because we're going through that massive transformation, whether that's a spiritual awakening, whether that's a huge healing journey that we've embarked on, but that's the energy that's coming up for Bruce. So it might be time for him to transform and to be open-minded a bit more. So like asking for a card, that's much more open-minded than someone that comes in and says, what is all this about, right? So that can help him to transform, right? It's just that open-mindedness, or it will help him on his journey at the very least. Okay. All righty. After Bruce is Dawn Voigt. My love, how are you this morning? How are you? The Divine Feminine Healing Collective, I posted the video from last night from our new moon and Gemini ceremony. There's a beautiful meditation in that ceremony, which I'm going to extract and I'll put on YouTube so that you can just do the meditation if you want and you're not a part of the Divine Feminine group. So, that's an option as well. Okay. I think he does. I think that he just has to be open-minded, right? I think he needs to stay open-minded to what comes up energetically. When you think about that Pluto energy, that transformation, it could be that at this point in time, he's actually transforming and opening up to that more. I'm looking for Pluto in here because I wanted to. So, death and rebirth, transformation, where you are broken, purged, and renewal power, and your soul's evolution, right? We all have psychic gifts. Every single one of us does. And I like to talk about it like this is, we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. So we all have spiritual gifts. When we're in the human experience, depending on how much we're in the matrix, if you want to call it that, but how much we are within our material form of the human body and blocking ourselves off from thinking that we're spiritual, right? If I think that all I am is this body, then I'm not going to be accessing my spiritual gifts, right? And if I open up to the fact that I am a spirit, then I open myself up to my gifts more. But it's the same thing with having a musician. Musicians can oftentimes, like someone that's a pianist, can turn around and play a guitar, or can turn around and learn how to play the drums. They can learn how to play other musical instruments, but they might be stronger with one instrument than another. Just like with our spiritual gifts, you might be stronger with clairvoyance, so seeing into the future, or knowing, just having that strong sense of claircognizance, which is just, I know. I don't know how I know, but I know. And some people have higher clairaudience. Some have higher clairsentience, where they just feel the emotional energy, or they feel energy. So there's all these different gifts that we have. And it's just a matter of, we'll be stronger in certain gifts than we would be in other gifts. But we all have them all. We all have the ability to tune into them all. Just like we all have the ability to understand light language, right? So he does have gifts. And this could be the time that he's going to go through that death and rebirth and open up to more spirituality but he just has to be open-minded through the process, right? Just embrace what's coming and be open-minded and be open to learning. Okay. Dawn, the card that you got is House 7. So House 7 is all about your relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. So these are oftentimes profound relationships. So those relationships that come along to help us to transform, to help us to heal and to grow. And the intimacy, as we've talked about earlier in the show, is the concept that it's not about sex, right? It's not about getting naked in front of somebody. There's much more about taking your clothes off. Oh, I love that. It's not about taking your clothes off in front of somebody. Yes, that's a level of intimacy. But when you can bare your soul, when you can talk about what makes you tick, when you can be authentically yourself in front of somebody, that's true intimacy. When you know that they accept you without judgment and they love you unconditional, that's intimacy, right? And it's that into me, I see, or in the sense of them into you, they see, right? On the bottom of the deck is House 6. So this is House 6 is that all about establishing a foundation, health, your daily life, and practical details. So there could be something that you need to do within your day-to-day practices, right? In that is going to be honoring your health and wellness. Or do you like, and house 6 always is also about servitude. And I know that you are very much service oriented in helping the mister, right? You help him out with his day to day. And this is, it is a very romantic and profound relationship for you, right? But there could be this healing journey that you're going to go on, which is going to open you up to even more intimacy and vulnerability as you step into your power, which I think is beautiful. And there's also the opportunity, I think, as well, is that with your son is opening yourself up to feel his presence more in your day to day. Okay. I feel like that's there as well. And I know that would make you very happy to have that feeling of knowing that your son is near. Okay. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. I love you. All right. Then we have Kendall. Whoop, Kendall. So Kendall, and then I love you. You're awesome. I saw that. That was beautiful. Yay, Maddie. All right. Whoa. Okay, we got to shuffle that. That was like 6 cards. Kendall. I think what the cards are telling you, you need to sign up for a full reading with me, because that's twice like a pack of cards has flown out of the deck. There's a big message for you in the deck for sure. But we're just given 1 card, and then I'm revealing the bottom card for you as well. Again, like, look at this. Oh my goodness. Your energy is huge, huge. There's another big stick. Wow. We're just going to bring the energy down a little bit. Okay. We finally got one. We finally got one to come out. We've got house 1. So house 1 is the house of Aries. It's the first house. So when something shows up in your first house, like the moon is in your first house, that's the time when you're going to be focusing on, especially if it's a new moon in your first house, that's the time when you're going to be manifesting. You're going to be celebrating yourself. It's your birthday month. So you're going to be celebrating yourself, and you're going to be looking at how do you show up in life, right? So this is what this card is talking about: your individuality, your self-image, and your approach to life. That's what what house 1 is all about. How are you showing up in life? Now, the card on the bottom of the deck is Aries. Aries is the first house. Aries is the first sign in the astrological deck. So it's about independence, bravery, and passion. Something new is here. And in this newness, it's about your individuality, and it's about showing up. It may be changing, something coming up that's going to change your approach to how you go through your days, or how your self-image, like you're stepping into this new part of you. It's going to have, like it's independence, bravery, like all of that. Like, this is just beautiful energy. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Step into your power. And everything, like, it's beautiful. Embody the passion. Serena, because I'm going to pull Serena card. You're welcome. I love that it was house 1 and Aries, right? Which is house 1 and Aries are like the same energy, just the beautiful same energy. They're very passionate, like instigating, start. It's all new beginnings, right? New beginnings. So I pull Serena card. Oh, we're going to drop a card. All right. So I don't know if you're going through a bit of tension right now, but we do have the water card. That was the one that decided to take a hike on us. The water card, which is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So with the water card, it's about spirituality, it's about emotion, intuition, and compassion. So you might be experiencing a little bit of a power struggle or some tension that's going on right now. And this is just reminding you to be compassionate with yourself, to honor your emotions, go through that transition. We are all ascending. Did you see the Schumann resonance recently? Yeah. So just be compassionate with yourself as you're going through this experience, and know that on the other side of it, there is a union, there is a merging or a coming together. And whether that's a coming together of your spirit and your physical, like you're coming together in that sense, there is a coming together, a union that's coming through. And it may be at the end of this that you are going to, well, you will call in your soul family as you're ascending and you're becoming more and more authentically you align with more and more authentic people within your life. So it's just beautiful energy for you. Sink into that compassion and rest. Definitely allow yourself to rest. That Schumann resonance is really hitting a lot of us hard, right? And the more sensitive or empathic that you are, the more that you're going to be noticing the Schumann's resonant. So look at listening to the Schumann, like listening to the 7.83 hertz, the 7.83 frequency. That will help to ground you a bit more, and do some grounding activities like going outside and putting your feet on the earth, like your bare feet, or sitting on the earth. Go be near water for about 20 minutes at least. Those types of activities are really, really going to help you in this time, okay? To make you feel a little bit better. Same for you, Maddie. Same for you. Go outside and ground, put your feet on the bare earth, or if you can get near a body of water, it doesn't have to be a lake or the ocean or anything like that. You can go around a river, a creek, doesn't matter, but some of the water. This particular deck I actually got on Amazon, and it is the Heavenly Bodies Astrology, and it's it's so beautiful. I love the cards, and it's just really, go hug a tree, right? Go hug a tree. But a good place to get cards from is Hay House. Hay House has a website as well. And when you get it from Hay House, oftentimes they're a lot cheaper, and you're definitely getting the actual deck of cards with a guidebook. Sometimes when you buy them from Amazon, you get fake decks, and it's not necessarily fake, but you'll just get smaller, basically reprinted decks, and you don't get the guidebook. So the guidebook ends up being like a PDF file. So if you want the deck with guidebooks and you want to know that you're getting it from a good source, Hay House is a really good source to purchase from. And I don't know, maybe Hay House needs to connect with me, because, like, I should get like promotional, you make money for promoting them. Right. But Jeff Bezos doesn't need any more money, right? We're so much into this. We want to receive it now, and we want it at our front door. So we order all these things from Amazon, but it's so much better to go to the direct source or buy local, right? We would help our world, our planet so much if we bought local, because it would cut down on the transportation costs of everything. Right. One of the things that I teach people is to eat like a seasonal living kind of concept. And that's where you pay attention to what is seasonal food wise, and you eat seasonal foods, because it's very helpful. And some of us live in an area where we can eat amazing food year round. Now I can grow tomatoes in my house year round, right? So I can eat tomato, like I could grow things in my house year round. But for the most part in Canada, in the winter time, the vegetables that we're eating in the winter are potatoes and root vegetables, because they can be stored in a cellar. Otherwise, we're canning and preserving, right? We have to preserve to be able to eat throughout the winter time. We don't go outside in the middle of the snow and grab a head of lettuce. So technically, we shouldn't be eating that. If we grow our own food, we know that it's healthy, and we know that people aren't putting crap on it, because that, unfortunately, because of it's just toxic out there. Right? There's that whole Edapeel thing that's now, or Edapeel, Apeel. It goes by a few different names, but it's a product that they're putting on vegetables and fruit to extend the shelf life. They won't tell you what it is. They tell you that it's, like it's made from the bio product of other vegetables that they've just like they've mulched or whatever, and they turned it into this like wax or plastic coating. And they're like, well, you're chemicals and we're chemicals. And it's like, wait a second. But there's a difference between H2O and H3O. But yeah, they're both chemicals. but you can't wash this Edapeel off of your vegetables. So look at the label that's on your fruit and vegetables. And if you can, purchase as local as possible. I love that it's summer, it's coming into summer season, because I can go to farmers markets, right? Yeah, and some of you wouldn't want to drink H3O. Exactly, right? So, for them to they don't talk about what the chemical breakdown is or what this stuff does in your body or any of that, but you can't wash it off your vegetables or your fruits. So at least with the typical wax coating that's on apples, that could be washed off, right? And it was actually but still, again, it's knowing, right? It's knowing what's on your food and where you get your food from. It's the same thing with meat. Did you know that they put the COVID vaccine in beef? Once people stopped getting the vaccine, and the numbers, because they had us all they had us forced into it. We really didn't have a lot of choice, right? They were really pushing us into it through a lot of different ways, whether it was taking away people's jobs, taking away people's ability to travel, to see family and friends, to socialize in any capacity. They did a lot of stuff like that, right? It was mandated for so many different things. And, and then they did the social thing, right? The social thing where we actually, people bullied you, right? You were like our Trudeau, actually, like the Prime Minister Trudeau actually stood up there and told people that didn't get vaccinated that they were blights on society, that they were just terrible people, that people were going to die because you refused to get vaccines, that we were like the scum of the earth. Like, and not in that particular words that I've just said, but in his own language, getting to the same thing. So then they end up pushing that dialogue. So then other people are like, oh, you're not vaccinated. You're just a terrible person. So there was a social component that they did as well. And then they started paying people. I've never been paid to get vaccinated before in my life. But when you were in Alberta, they were giving out $100 gift cards for you to go and get the jab. When did you ever get money for getting your measles vaccine? Right? So much stuff. It's just crazy. I love the magic garden. I'm growing my vegetables too. I got my little potatoes coming up, and I got some green peppers, like some peppers coming up and stuff like that. So, and yeah, cucumbers. Nice. I like your garden, the cantaloupes and everything. I love it. Yeah, just beautiful. So yeah, just make good choices. Make as healthy choices as you can for your well-being, right? And the more that you want to be open spiritually, the more important these measures are, right? And for your health and wellness. We could literally live to be 150, 180 years old. We don't, because our air, look at all the chemtrails. You can't tell me that all those things going by, making our skies gray, right? Lowering the temperature, like all those toxic things, like it's just crazy. So we got toxicity in the air, we got toxicity in the water, we got toxicity on our food, right? All of the chemicals and stuff like that is crazy. So we have to try to be as healthy as we can. And if you can grow your own food, do. You can definitely grow a bunch in your house, right? You can grow tomatoes year round in your house very easily. You can, get a little greenhouse in your house and, grow stuff year round. Look at where you get your water from. Don't drink the tap water. The tap water's got fluoride in it. It's not fluoride that's good for your teeth. It's fluorine. It's a different chemical makeup, but because it sounds the same, people think it's okay. Right? So I'm very lucky. About 45 minutes to an hour from my house is an artesian well. And I can go and fill up my water jugs for a donation. And that's the other thing too, is what's the plastics, right? How many microplastics we're ingesting in our lives through all of our stuff being in plastics, right? So that's a significant thing as well, which is good. but you still have chlorine, unfortunately, and the chlorine is still, it still isn't good. But you know, like you can look at like adding like holy basil to your water, boil your water, then freeze your water and add holy basil to it, and that can cleanse the water as well of the chlorine and the fluoride, if you want to purify your own water at home. Nice. It does. It does. I use Brita for my dog. I'm so nice. I even feed my dog. I even feed my dog purified water. Hi, Diana. You made it onto TikTok. This is where all the energy is, right? This is where all the energy is. Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. Right? I have a Brita water filter, like I fill it up and that's my dog's water, and I have well water. So my water's not even bad. I don't have any fluoride or chlorine in my tap water, but it's hard water, so you can actually smell the rust, right? You can smell the iron in the water. So I just put it through the Brita to just cleanse the iron from it, because I just don't want to I don't want my dog drinking, a high quantity of hard, I don't want him drinking that hard water any more than I want to be drinking it. So I purify it for him, and I drink the water from the artesian well, and then I make moon water. So at this point, I have 10 liters, 10 jugs of water that I make moon water on the good full moons, not on the eclipse moons, but on the good full moons. And so that's enough so that if it is an eclipse, then I know that I can have enough to go for the next month. But I also just got 2 new jugs, which are bigger jugs. They're all glass. All of my bottles are glass. So I can add two more water bottles to the equation. So I'll have 12 water jugs, glass water bottles. They're old milk jugs, the old milk jugs that you get. And then I have some new milk jugs that I've gotten. So I have a mixture of new and old glass milk jugs that I put my water in. It's hard on your hair to have hard water. I know my hair's it's been a bit challenging with my hair since moving here. So I definitely I put in argan oil. I put a little bit of argan, or what is it? What is the other one? Yeah, you can put coconut oil, you could put stuff like that, but I put a little bit of argan oil in my hands after I shower, and I just put it in my hair to help. And then I don't wash my hair more. I wash it twice a week at most. And if my hair's doing okay, I'll only wash it once a week. So I have a shower cap just so that I just don't, right? Nice. I love that you put the stick. I love that. I need to do that. I need to do that. I need to get the stickers. I never did the stickers, but now I have an idea. Yes, definitely. And I care about my hair, right? My hair is oh. So I do. Yeah. Right. And I'm pretty much at wash day now, but I love my hair. I don't color my hair. I have no gray hair. I'm 2 years away. I'm a year and a half from being 50, and I have no gray hair. And this is the natural color. All natural. Right. But yes, I think today's wash day. It's a process. It's a process. Because I really take care of my hair. I feed it. I feed my hair is what I say. My birthday's December 6th. I'm a full-on Sagittarius. I have 5 Sagittarius placements in my birth chart, so I'm full on Sagittarius. And then I have the only other fire sign I have is Aries and Chiron. And then I'm balanced throughout the rest. I have quite a bit of earth and stuff like that, but earth and air and all the other signs. But yeah, I always laugh at, I'm like super Sag, super Sag, which is awesome. You know what we should do, guys? The next time somebody invites me, we should see where we're going. We should do it. We should go with them. We should be like, yeah, okay, let's take this. We're going to take this chance and we're going to go on this invitation. But yeah, I don't put parabens. I don't put waxes. Like I don't put, silicones. I don't use anything that has those in my. Oh, you're very intelligent. Very intelligent. Very intelligent. Yeah, I love doing the full natal charts, which reminds me, I have to do it with my sons again. But I love human design, and I do that for clients as well. Like if anybody wanted a session on human design, I wash it 1 to twice a week, depending. And I let my hair tell me when it needs to be washed. So if I start to notice it's greasy or it's dry, like either of those conditions, right? Because it all depends on the activities that I'm doing. In the summertime, I do a lot of swimming. So if I'm in the lake and my hair is getting dirty in the lake a bit, then I might wash it I might wash it or something like that, right? But as long as my hair, it feels clean or to me, and right now I'm feeling like it's just a little bit at the dry stage. So I'm thinking about washing it. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, it's one of those like maybe, but it's a process, right? So because I feed it, right? So I do take a lot of time and energy with my hair when I'm going through, when I'm going to wash it. And sometimes I like to be like, I'm going to wash it tomorrow. So then the night before I'll put, a nice oil mask into the hair. And then the next morning, get up and wash the hair. Oh, look at you. Yes, and collagen. Just look at where you're getting your collagen from. Make sure that it's a really good source as well. And I think there's something about, I have to look into it because it's been a while, because I had a good source of collagen that I was using as well. I just put put a scoop of it in my coffee every morning. And biotin, taking a little biotin pill. But again, it has to be like, you have to just be aware of the source. And I think that there has to almost be like a carrier, or it has to be in some format for you to actually ingest it and break it down or something. I don't know. I'll look into it and get back to you, because I like to give you guys real good information. Really good information. I'm waiting for another invite, and we're going to go and see what happens on the invite. So we're going to hang out until we get that next invite. Winnie, my friend, how are you, love? Winnie needs to sign up for a phone call. Winnie needs to go to my website and book a call with me. I'm glad that you're doing okay, Winnie. Did you have a good weekend? Oh, yes. Get the turmeric in there. Take black pepper with turmeric. Use black pepper with turmeric because it helps you to digest the turmeric. Like it helps you to absorb the turmeric. So that's a good thing to remember. Oh, good. Quiet weekends are a good thing. I like quiet weekends. Now that I've said that we're going to go on a journey when somebody invites us on the next invite, of course, nobody's inviting. Ow. I have to be careful. I got to have the crown on for when they do. It doesn't matter who it is, guys. We're going on an adventure. Whoever the next person is that invites me to go live with them, we're just going to go for it. And we're going to see what it is. Who knows? Maybe we'll get into one of those competition battle ones. And who knows? Who knows? It's going to be an adventure. Hi, Dana. How are you, love? right? We're going on an adventure. I just have to wait. It'll happen. Hi, Evelyn. How are you, sweetie? Would you like a card, Winnie, while I'm just sitting here waiting for someone to invite us? I was like, I'm pretty sure you're going to say yes, so I'm going to do that. You have a wonderful afternoon as well. I love you. Mwah. Mwah. All right, so we got Libra for your card. Libra is all about balance, fairness, and harmony. They love harmony in their relationships and balance in society, the Lady Justice, right? But they're all about profound relations, intimate connections, all of that energy. Now, on the bottom of the deck, we have Leo. So it could be a time to bring a little bit more creativity, spontaneity, and passion to your intimate relationships, right? That's the energy that I'm getting from this. And if you don't have an intimate relationship, look at dating yourself, right? Look at what can you do to bring some romance into your life, right? Buy yourself flowers, take yourself on a date, be creative, have a day where you just love up on yourself in all the ways that you want to love up on yourself. Because when we embody love, we become a magnet for more love, right? Love you, love you. You have a beautiful day, Carol. Hi from Toronto. Donna from Toronto. I like it. I like it. Donna from Toronto. I'm from Canada too. I'm not far from you. I'm down by Brighton. I'm down by Brighton in Ontario, right near Presqu'île Park. Presqu'île Provincial Park. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a beautiful space. Vancouver Island. Ah, nice. From Toronto is you're not in Toronto anymore. Nice. Yeah, that's where I am. I'm down by Presqu'île, hanging out and having fun. And hi, Jalen. We're waiting. I usually only go from 9 until noon. So we're, at 12:30. And I was talking and giving cards for people and stuff afterwards. Nice, nice. I was born in Ontario, but raised between Ontario, BC, and Alberta. As it stands, I have spent about 10 years living in British Columbia, all told. I've spent about 13 to 14 years in Alberta, and then the rest of my life was spent in Ontario. So lived in Ontario a bit longer than anywhere else, but hi, Princess Lotus 777. I love it when people come in with the triple numbers or more than triple numbers, because then we all get to see the 777 and all of that stuff. All righty. I'm doing really well. I will pull a card for you because we're sitting here hanging out. I said that the next time that somebody invited me to go live, that I was going to join their live. I was going to be like, let's just do this. We're going to be brave and go on an adventure. And then as soon as that happened, people stopped inviting me. So maybe we'll just do a couple cards and then we'll leave. So the card that came up for you is Saturn. So Saturn's energy is all about feeling restricted and also experiencing struggle. And the way to navigate through that restricted feeling is through that hard work and patience. So setting into that patient thing. Now, if I look at the bottom of the deck, the card that is there is Neptune. So Neptune is all about dreaming and transcending. So pay attention to your dreams and see what messages, because they could be the messages that help you to navigate out of whatever, whatever restricted, like whatever area of restriction that you're feeling right now. It can give you really keen insight or direction into where to head next. And I like to remind people, if you don't dream at all, but you're 420 friendly, that's probably why, because THC doesn't allow you to go into the REM state the same way that you do when you're not doing that. Two, if you're wanting to remember your dreams, when you go to bed, set the intention before you fall asleep to remember your dreams, and have a notepad beside your bed. When you wake up in the morning, roll over slowly, grab the notepad, and write down something like little bits of information about your dreams. The more that you do the practice of that, the better that you'll get at remembering your dreams. Okay? And Lightbender's like, uh-oh. Oh, nice. Nice. Vancouver Island's beautiful. I wasn't far from there. I spent a lot of time in Surrey, lived in Langley, lived in a variety of spaces out there, but mostly Surrey and Langley. Though Langley only for a year, but I lived in every spot of Surrey. I was in Guildford Park, Newton, Whalley, all of it, even down in Fraser Valley, which isn't far from, but I would have rather lived on the island. The island life is for me. All right, I'm going to pull Princess Lotus a flower. I'm going to pull... Oh, nice. Right? Island time. I fast. I only eat once a day. And then every month I do a 3-day water fast for 3 days. That's incredible. We would have been so close. So I'm going to pull Kathy. No, I'm going to pull Princess Lotus a card. I'm mixing up my words now. This is fun. So for Princess Lotus, house 7. House 7 is the house that governs Libra. I'm mixing up my words. Interesting. Is governing Libra. So Libra is all about your relationships, balance, harmony, justice. And house 7 is the relationship sector. So your intimate relationships, this can be talking about profound relationships, but it also speaks about intimacy. So look at are you able to show up as your authentic self in the relationships with other people in your life, right? So definitely. That would be so awesome, Donna. I would really, really appreciate that. That would be awesome. I'm supposed to go on this world tour. So we'll see how that goes. My thing is healing. My thing is all about healing trauma, mental illness, addictions, and all of that stuff, right? That's my thing. This is a side gig. I just like to give people clarity, and I show up and do that in the mornings. And we talk about all the things, raising the consciousness, spiritual awakenings, trauma, mental health, how to, I give soothing and resiliency techniques and stuff like that. Nice. Whereabouts are you? Oh, chicken noodle soup's delicious. Nice. I love that. I have Mohawk ancestry too, so I do love that. So the bottom of the deck for you, Princess Lotus, is the South Node. So the South Node is what we're destined to move away from. Nice. Dad, let's do it. Definitely. Love you, friend. You have a beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day. All right. So Princess, there's something that you need to release that is going to help you either move towards a relationship that is going to be profound, or bring that deep relationship in, or there's somebody that's in your life, and maybe it is your intimate relationship where you're destined to release it because it's not the profound relationship that you think it is. But only you will know that for certain. I'd have to actually talk with you a little bit more to see what my intuition says. But it could also be just about releasing some some ways that you think about yourself or feel towards yourself so that you're able to step into your authenticity and align with other people that will see you and know you and honor who you are authentically. As long as we're not being authentic, I like to say it this way, that we are being our fake selves and we're getting false love for that fake self when we're not being authentic. So if you want true love, you have to be your true self to align with that. Okay. Well, you guys, I thought that there would be another invite for us to go on a little journey and an adventure, but it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. I'm going to pull Lightbender a card. Hi, Chauncey Lee. You're welcome. You're welcome. Love to you. Lightbender, Scorpio. Next time we'll go on an adventure. We're going to do it. Maybe it'll be tomorrow night in the 7 till 10 p.m. one. We're just going to go on an adventure because why not? Why not? So we've got Scorpio on the top, Aries on the bottom. Scorpio, intense. So it's like stuff's going to come to the surface, like this exposing of maybe some lies, or like the truth is going to come out about a situation, like that type of energy of Scorpio. But it's also like this whole purging and renewing. So let it go of stuff that doesn't serve you to allow room for stuff that does. Aries is brave, passionate, instigating. This is all about starting something new. These are the guys that are out of the gate. Let's go, right? And it's also about your individuality. Wait, we're going. Let's go, guys. We're on an adventure.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
We're good. I decided we were going to have an adventure today, and you're the lucky one. No.
You decided to what?
Do an adventure. I've never done this before.
Oh, well, I'll show you.
So this is an adventure. What do you do?
The French is getting out of me.
Aha.
What do I do?
Yeah.
I'm a pipeliner. I'm in Alberta.
Yeah. I just moved from there.
And I'm a picker. What I do is I buy and sell old farmyards. I buy old cars, and what's in the barns I save, and I do antique shows. I had a nice one down over the weekend here. Actually, I had 72 buyers on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah,
very cool. I actually just moved from Alberta after being there for 13 years. I just moved to Ontario last fall. So I've just,
right?
yeah. So yeah, I know all about the field that you're in, and so that's pretty awesome.
What part of Alberta were you in?
I was out in Fort Saskatchewan. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm way north. I'm, you know where High Level Manning area is?
Yeah, that's way up there. Yeah. I've driven past it because I've been up to Fort McMurray so many times, right? For sure.
Well, I'm from New Brunswick, though. I'm going back east this August here. I'm going back.
Nice. Are you going back for a long time or just for a visit?
We're moving. We're moving back home. We've been out here 12 years. 12 years long enough.
Yeah, same with me. I like 13 years. I'm out. Going back to Ontario, which is where I was born and my family is. So, yeah, that's nice. That'll be a good adventure for sure. I actually have somebody in the chat that's from New Brunswick.
What's that?
I said I have somebody that was in the chat that, like in my live, that was from New Brunswick. Maddie. He lives in New Brunswick.
Let's go, guys. Let's step that screen. Are we going to lose our nuggies over 20? Are we going to do that? Is that all she's going to take those 9 wins?
Right? That's so that's only 9. Sorry. I have a lovely community with me, though. They're very lovely community. So
that's good. That's awesome. That's good when you have a team. That's what's the main part. Me,
yep.
I have a team. We're just I don't know where it is. They left. I got 4 people now here. So yeah, I might lose those nuggies.
Oh no!
Oh, we do have a speed challenge.
2 points in gifting.
We
Okay,
get a
guys.
speech, Allison.
You guys have to gift now. This is important. We want to take the nuggies.
One rose.
We want to take
One
the
rose
nuggies.
because
Come
it's
on.
your person. Yeah.
Let's do this,
Roger,
girls.
yes, sir.
Let's do
Awesome. We
this.
got it.
Let's do this. What is speed nugging or speed gifting? We got
Let's go,
this,
guys.
girls.
We got
Let's go
time,
there.
everything doubles, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Yay! Ah, Alicia,
Let's go,
I
guys.
love
Let's
you,
go.
friend.
Let's snap the screen. Let's go.
Let's do this. You
Use
got
the
this.
speed, guys. We gotta use the speed.
Do
You're gonna
this.
spike. You're gonna snipe.
Yay! Do this. Do this. Do this. Yay!
We gotta use that speed. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Hey, Allison. I have a few more people. Oh, go, guys. Go. Come on. Come on. You guys got this. More gifts. More gifts. More gifts. More gifts. You got this. You got this. We only got 24 seconds. Gifts, babies. Gifts. You guys got this. Gifts.
Everything's double, guys.
Everything's doubled. We want to steal his nuggies. I've never done this before. Let's take the nuggies. We got to take the nuggies with the gifts. You got this. You got this.
7 seconds off.
You got this. Give it. Do it. Do it. Do it. More. You got this. Yay. 222 points. Like, what about angel numbers for that? I love you guys. Do it. We got this. More nuggies. Let's steal the nuggies. I want all the nuggies.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
You got this. You got this, girl. Come on. We're so close. You got this. You got this. Yay, spiritual woman. Do it. Take the cookies.
30 seconds.
Take all the cookies. Take all the cookies. All the cookies. We did it all for the nuggies. We did it all for the nuggies. I love this. I love this. My ears like totally ringing right now. This is good. This is good. Yay! Do it. We got this. We got this. We got this. Yay! Do it. We lost right at the end there. I don't know who gave a big gift, but wow. Wow.
MVP Roger again. Got one more Roger.
Wow. That was so close. Because one person at the very end gave a big gift. That was so close. That was so close. Well done. I've never done this before, so that's my first time.
Yeah. I can't risk it no more. Yeah. I can't risk it though.
No.
I don't think I'm gonna risk these 10 nuggies right now. Not happening. I don't think I should.
I don't
what do you
understand.
think, Kat? Roger, what do you guys think?
What's the nuggies anyway? What does this do? I've never done this. Yeah, I've never battled or
It
battled.
gives us wins. It tells us how many wins you got in a row.
Oh, okay.
You know, I haven't lost a battle in the last 10 games I played yet.
Yeah, you came close. Ooh.
Yeah.
Maddie's like, I just solved my Rubik's Cube.
This time, I'm going to pass. And then, yeah. But it was nice meeting you.
It was.
Going.
Have a safe journey, for sure.
Like you can have a good team. Like just keep on battling. And
yeah.
You're going up there, Tanya, because you're a real person, right?
Yeah.
You're not fake. You don't seem to be fake at all.
Not at all.
Kindness. I'm pretty sure everything's going to be. How long have you been on TikTok?
Maybe a year now. Like I'm in the healing space, so I help people with trauma and mental health and addictions and all of that stuff overcome. But TikTok, I do cards for clarity, and then we talk about all things around that space.
Okay, let's just do another match. Let's just do I'm gonna lose the nuggies here, but I'd rather lose them. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Let's do another one.
Okay, we're gonna rematch, guys. We're gonna rematch. Let's do this. Let's do this.
I got 3 people here. I'm not saying that because I'm gonna win. I'm not gonna win. I'm sure. My chat told me that I passed. No, but
you're like whatever. We're gonna do this anyway. I like it.
I'm also in recovery. I've been sober for 21 months now.
Oh, wow. Awesome. So proud of you. So proud of you. It's a tough journey.
Yeah, that's why you got me here when you say mental health and addictions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I relapsed 5 years ago, and it lasted me for like almost 3 years. And
Yeah.
it would never stop. I couldn't get away. I joined a meeting, and I sobered up. Right.
Nice.
So I'm 21 months clean and sober, actually.
That's amazing. Yeah, I went through like this whole, I had an enormous amount of trauma. And I like to tell people, like, I can honestly just sum up I've been kidnapped twice. I've been homeless. I had so many things happen to me as a child. And then my health.
Same with me. I went to the bottom, right?
Yep. And then my health took a toll, and I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I was a nurse for 20 years, and when I went on my healing journey, I realized that it was more sick care, not health care. So I decided, after I healed myself and got rid of the multiple sclerosis and everything that I had, that I wanted to help other people do the same. So that was I was like, nope, let's do this. We can do the healing, and we can help each other. I think our crews are like...
We can only help the ones that want help, though.
Absolutely. I just opened doors.
A lot of people are going to take advantage for attention, and then it's like training somebody that doesn't really want to do the job.
Yep. Yes.
Like it.
Absolutely.
Like training somebody that doesn't want to do the job, but they still have to work.
Yeah.
Like it's they have to work. They don't like the job. They do it just for minimal.
Yeah.
So being an alcoholic and an addict, it's the same.
Yep.
Like, if your mom tells you, if your sister tells you, or your wife tells you, okay, you need to clean up, you're going to do it for them. But in the end of the day, you're not going to do it for yourself. So it's a waste of training right there.
Yep. And even if you do it for somebody else, in the end, like if something happened with that relationship, then that's just a temporary thing, because then you're going to be like, I'm back to being an addict because that relationship failed. And it'd be almost like, well, I should just do this anyway, right? Like a lot of people have a hard time maintaining sobriety outside of, like, if they do it for someone else. It's really important to get to that part where you know that's what you want and you're willing to put in the work, because it takes a lot. The techniques that I do now can help with it in a much more rapid way. I work in the quantum healing space, and I do this whole regression and integration therapy. So it allows you to get to the root cause of why the addiction's there in the first place, and you move the energy out, and then you're just on your way, right? Which is just beautiful.
100%.
Thank you so much, Melinda. That was beautiful. I appreciate you.
Oh, you guys!
Come on, guys! Oh no! I only have 8, so we're not loaded with a number of people either. But let's do this, guys. We got this. They're like, come on! We got this, girls. And guys, girls and ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the 10 nuggies.
Pebbles, can you help me out, Pebbles?
Come on, guys. Come on. We got this.
I'll twerk for Corky. I am wearing his gray sweatpants. I tried.
I'm wearing a dress with pockets, so I'm winning. I'm winning.
Yeah, she's winning.
I have pockets in my dress. That's like all the nuggies for that right there.
So you're gonna take those 10 nuggies, you without even having a hard time.
Yeah. We got this, girls. Hi, Crystal. We got this, guys. We got this. We got this. We got this. Definitely. Share the live, tap the screen, do what you can. Do it. We don't want to lose this right at the end like we did last time. We want to win this. Mama Bear, everybody. Gift. We got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! I won my first.
And 10 nuggies. That was a good one. 10 nuggies.
Yay. I love you. Thank you so much for that.
There you go.
That was amazing.
Best out of 3.
Ooh, best out of 3. Are we going to do this, girls? Can we share our live and get other people?
You should. Like you won.
Share the
you
live.
won one there, you won the other one.
Share the live. Let's do this, guys. Let's share this. Right? We can share this and see who else we can get in here.
Thanks for the likes. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Let's do this. We've got this.
You really did take those nuggies right quick. Rising Star 54, guys. Rising Stars win the 54.
Let's do this. We got this, guys. We got this. Keep sharing. We're in it to win it, right? We're in it to win it.
In it to win it.
Right? We got it. We got this. We got this.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. I'm going to make a coffee here.
Nice. We got this, guys. We got this. We got this. We got this.
Let's go, guys. Let's start that screen. Let's go. Oh, what are we going to get?
Let's do this. Coffee too, Maddie? Get it. We got this. We got this, guys. Right? Who doesn't love their coffee? I only drink 2 cups anymore, and then I stop after Now I'm in the mood for chicken nuggies. All the talk about getting the nuggies. Are we going to win this one on a few couple of points? Call in all your friends, girls. Call in all your friends. Let's win this.
No speed, guys. No speed.
Let's win this.
No speed.
Right? We can do this. We can do this with, we can do this. Yes, chicken nuggies. Let's steal it. Let's do it. 12 to 3. Yeah, the nuggies are gone.
I really have to go. I forgot again. I forgot. I gotta go there. I gotta go get some material for that job. I keep on forgetting what I have to do.
Oh
it
no!
Makes me forget.
Yeah. Reminders on your phone.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting some roofing and some stuff for one of the neighbors. I measured it and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm helping her out. I'm going to do the roof on her house.
Nice.
But I got to go get the material today. It's been raining, so you want to wait till it warms up. It's easier to install roofing when it's warmer,
Yeah. All the materials and for sure work better. It's good that it's raining, though. The forest fires are getting under control now.
Yeah, we needed lots of rain up here. It's been raining for 2 days now.
Good. We had the same situation with I don't know. They're all most of them are man-made fires anyway. But Trudeau's trying to claim it's all climate change, so you can go up and get us.
Well, the best part is there's what we need. We need the rain. We need the rain for them to stop them from lighting the fires.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like it's all been.
No, we don't need rain. We don't need the rain to put the fires out. We need rain to stop them from burning. Yep.
Just get it all wet so they can't light anymore. Granny Debbie, let's go. We're going to win this battle. No. Share it out.
2 out of 3. We got to win this one.
Come on. We got this. We got this. Yay. We got this. Guys.
Good morning. How are you doing?
We've got so many beautiful people here. We've got this. We're going to win this battle, okay? That's 2 out of 3. We got this.
Lost my nuggies. I made it to 10 though.
You did. That's awesome. This seems like it seems like fun, right? I've never done this, and I'm glad that the first I'm glad that the first battle was with you.
Awesome. Well, keep going. Like, you don't stop. Like,
Yeah, no.
Don't stop, and your team's gonna get. You're gonna build a team, and
Yeah,
like don't worry about that Roger talking. If you look your number one, it says number one. That means you've been gifting me all morning, man.
Right.
And then you spend so much money, man, on why I don't worry. Yeah. I don't do this.
No, it's all for fun. It's all for fun.
Well, I guess you won fair and square this morning.
Well, it was wonderful.
We had a good morning. That was good battles. You keep going and don't stop, and you're gonna get up there, get in the rankings. That's what you need to do. Perfect. Obviously, this woman, she's guys. You gotta follow her. She's real. You don't see much makeup on her. None. And she's got clothes on. No, you have. Right. So very important when a woman respects herself, and this is why it's very important. So yeah. It was nice meeting you, Tanya. Lovely meeting you too. You have a safe trip across the country when you do. Enjoy the rest of the time in Alberta. Yeah. And thank you. And have yourself a good day. You too. Bye. Don't leave. Yay! We did it, guys. We went on an adventure. And how fun was that? We battled 2 out of 3, and we battled. We got the best 2 out of 3. Yay! And we stole his nuggies. We stole his nuggies. All right, guys. Well, it was a beautiful morning. I went an extra hour. You can have chicken nuggies. You go out. Everybody can have chicken nuggies, but don't go to McDonald's and get them. Make your own chicken nuggies. It's so much better. I don't know if they're really chicken nuggies at McDonald's, but make your own if you can. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. Just remember, tomorrow is Tuesday, and that means that I go live at 7 p.m. Eastern. So it's an evening show tomorrow, but I'll see you guys then. And who knows, maybe we'll go battle it out with other people. Okay. And we'll have some adventures like that. It'll be fun, but I love you. Mwah. You have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember, you can always join me for the free call if you want to know what working with me would look like. And all the information's on my website. And I hope to see you later. Yay. Love you guys. Thank you. Mwah.